and had a chance to make some adjustments, you have to believe that there is going to be a lot of firepower on this team and get themselves up and ready for this one, because in a battle of 1 versus 2, you're definitely not going to want to be swept or have maybe 1 or 2 points. Elmira is going to be coming out swinging these next 2 nights, and even as the games get tougher and the legs get more and more tired, it's going to be a very interesting game here for sure. At least I'm to be believed. That's what I said, and I was talking with Chase Paulus about it during Inside the Lair. I think that's how it's going to look for sure. We're still waiting for the starting lineups up here in the booth. I see Scott Brand making his way up, but we'll be allowing him to get some time and catch his breath as we are almost ready to be joined in live back with our TV affiliate. Again, Bounce WTVM 9.2. Big thanks to the crew, Aaron Lee and everybody at WTVM who helps us put this thing on. It's been a lot of fun to get ourselves on television here. FPHL hockey, over-the-air television. Who would have thought it would have happened? But eventually it did. All right, with that, let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will have rejoined in with our television affiliates. We'll have warm-ups re-rolling on the YouTube stream, so don't freak out if you're on YouTube and watching. And Scott Brand will be with me, too. All that and more as the pregame show rolls on after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it. Baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
Our food's not the only thing that's legendary at the Roadhouse. Our fun is too. From our line dancers to our jukebox to our friendly servers, you'll enjoy every second you spend in a Texas Roadhouse. At Texas Roadhouse, our team has an incredible sense of pride in everything we do. Our passion ensures you have a legendary experience every time. Visit your local Texas Roadhouse at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call it a to-go order at 706-323-6616. Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center, River Dragons and Elmira Enforcers getting themselves ready to go here on a Saturday night. I'm Zach DeBozart. Scott Brand here with us live. We've rejoined in on Bounce WTVM 9.2. Got a live look at the Zamboni, cleaning the ice as we get ready to play 60 minutes of hockey tonight. Our viewers on television, Scott, just saw the highlights from last night's game. Big 5-1 win for the River Dragons, and let's talk about that. It looked like the most, I think, complete effort we've probably seen this team play from start to finish. They looked in control. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I thought that they went out there, they played well the entire almost 60 minutes of hockey. I don't know if you could ask for a better game. You know, great puck movement, made smart plays. Occasionally would throw a blind pass, and other than that, though, you're right. I think we skated well. I think we played smart. We took the body when we needed to, and the result was a big win.
Big win indeed. Jay Krupp had 2 goals in that game. We heard from Chase Paulus on Inside the Lair. He was talking about that game. He did admit to us, Scott, even that goal did surprise him because he was shooting for it, hoping for a rebound and maybe some sort of crazy play. But obviously it beat Passingham clean. And that's something to say because Troy Passingham coming into that game had goaltender of the year numbers written all over him. His save percentage was in the .95 range. He had a 4-1 record, sub 2 goals against. But in that one, even the best goalies sometimes have bad nights, but I think the River Dragons more so had a great night because 40 saves on 45 shots is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, I don't think he got a lot of help last night. Was probably the biggest difference. Passingham, one of the most consistent and better goalies in the league, and so, hey, it wasn't his night last night. Let's hope it's not his night again tomorrow if he plays. But he is a very good goaltender. But you're right. I mean, listen, we played well. We made passes, and most of those goals nobody's going to be able to stop.
We are taking a look, and we're waiting for the starting lineups to get up here, but we're kind of getting the sense that it's going to be Jacob Caffrey going against Dylan Kelly. For the River Dragons, they've been rotating netminders just all season long. I don't think there's been a time, even across weekends, where a goaltender has played 2 games in a row. So we saw Rutledge on Friday night. We'll probably see Caffrey here tonight. Over for the Enforcers, well, first of all, they have 3 goalies down here. They brought Troy Passingham and Dylan Kelly down with them, and Joe Young was recently gotten back from his loan with the Knoxville Ice Bears. So that's 3 goalies. Then you figure Trevor Babbin's also in that goaltending room as well. So I would imagine there's a change in goalie, if anything, just because I don't think you want to send a goalie out back-to-back nights after he just gave up 5 and took a loss like that. You agree?
Well, particularly you got to play tomorrow too, so you're kind of thinking about that. There's no reason to. You know, we're in the position where we're very, very fortunate this year where we can just rotate them back and forth. And I've had a couple teams at Waterloo, Iowa. When I was up there, we had 2 great goaltenders. And it was just, I don't know who's starting tonight. You kids work it out among yourselves, and you don't worry about it. And so I think that we're in a very, very good position. And, you know, Caffey tonight should be good in that.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have a look at starting lineups tonight, and we'll get you all set with some news around the FPHL and a quick peek at the Southern Hockey scoreboard, too. Lots of hockey action here on a Saturday night. Glad you're spending with us on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. This is Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just 1.5 miles from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Enforcers about to drop puck to ice in about 10 minutes or so here on the pregame show. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, as we get ready to look forward to this one, I mean, what are some of the things Elmira can maybe change up in their game plan? Because it's going to be a very exciting one. Welcome back in here to the Civic Center. Columbus River Dragons, Elmira Enforcers. They're getting themselves ready to drop puck to ice in about 10 minutes or so. I'm Zach. He's Scott. What do you think Elmira has to do differently in this game to try and reverse at least somewhat that trend? Because 5-1 was a very dominant effort. Not the storylines I think we were expecting to talk about in a 1-2 matchup.
Well, a good start would be to outscore us. But
that seems to be the obvious one.
Kind of a keen sense of the obvious there. Listen, I don't think they really played their game very well. You know, you can't really blame it on bus legs. They came in a day early. We got a good night's sleep there at the Country Suite and Inns, our official hotel partner. And I think if anything, what they did is I think maybe they underestimated us a little bit. I don't think that that's going to happen today. The other thing you got to watch out for is there was one of their players took, I thought, a couple liberties there at the end of the game, and our guys are talking about it. So it could get a little bit more physical. Maybe getting physical and being stupid and running around, that may help out Elmira.
Let's take a quick peek around the FPHL as well as the Southern Hockey scoreboard. We start up at 6:35 here, Scott, dropping the puck. In about an hour after that, 7:30 puck drop over in Eastern Michigan, Carolina at Port Huron. Thunderbirds came away with an 8-2 win last night. Is Carolina starting to get the wheels back on the track, you think?
I think it might be a little bit of both. I think, Carolina and most teams have completely changed their rosters around. Port Huron has not. Port Huron may not be in game shape to be able to keep up with the little water bugs that Carolina has. They've got a lot of speed.
Over in the SPHL, we've got the Pensacola Ice Flyers as the fifth wheel tonight. Huntsville is at Macon, and Birmingham is at Knoxville. Huntsville at Macon will actually drop at 6:30, around the same time as we do, so we'll be able to get you updates from that. Already got a game going on in the ECHL. South Carolina 2, Fort Wayne nothing early in the first period there. Jacksonville is at Orlando, and Florida is at Greenville. Over in the NHL, Tampa Bay up 4-1 on the Chicago Blackhawks. 2 minutes left to go in that one. Tampa Bay looks to be cruising to 2 points there. Columbus is at Carolina. That is a 7 o'clock puck drop. And Florida shut out the Nashville Predators earlier today by a score of 2-0. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll be live here on television. Scott and I will tell you about some of the keys to the game and get you the starters for tonight's matchup as well. It comes up after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655. Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Enforcers getting themselves ready to go here on a Saturday night. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, say hello to the fine people of Bounce once again.
Hello to the fine people of Bounce once again.
We've got the starting lineups here for you in tonight's game. Scott, as we anticipated, it will be our expected goaltending matchup. Dylan Kelly for the Elmira Enforcers taking on Jacob Caffrey. Last time we saw Dylan Kelly, he was crazy in net, to say the least, making saves from all kinds of different areas, forcing that game to go into overtime. Even though Columbus did end up getting the win in the shootout, it was Dylan Kelly's efforts that got them that point all the way back in late February.
Listen, Dylan Kelly can be a scary goaltender if you're trying to put a puck past him. So we're going to have to get pucks to the net. We're going to have to create a lot of traffic in front and try and knock him off his game early.
On the other side, Jacob Caffrey, we know what he can do. He is a phenomenal netminder and a really good guy going post to post. He covers a lot of net real quick.
Extremely consistent. and that helps your defense maybe take a gamble or two to maybe rush a puck every now and then.
Now we look at the starting lineups. The starting five in front of Caffrey, Nate O'Brien and Matt O'Day will be your defensemen. And the forwards, Connor Fries, Mac Jansen, and CJ Stubbs. That line, that whole unit, 5-man, was phenomenal in last night's game and the previous week against Carolina.
O'Brien getting his first goal last night as a River Dragon. Good to see. A lot of offensive play by him.
And over on the Elmira side of things, the starting defense in front of Dylan Kelly, Bryce Martin, number 55, and Glenn Patterson, number 91, a couple of Ontario natives there. Then you've got Tyler Jurich, one of the all-time leading goal scorers in Federal Prospects Hockey League history, Brandon Tucker in the middle, and Mitch Atkins over on the right. That's your starting lineups for tonight's game. They're about to do the starting lineup announcements here in the building. Scott, anything to say before we get ourselves ready to go to call some action?
No, I think both teams got to come out here in the first shift. They got to set the tone right away. Remember, we played them last night. We play them tonight. We play them tomorrow night. So, somebody's going to have to take control of this hockey game. Let's hope it's the Dragons early.
All right, we'll take a look at that. The Dragons did a good job of it last night with a couple of early goals throughout the game. Will they do so again? You'll have to stick around when the Sun South John Deere first period starts up in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
You've been listening to the Burger King pregame show on 106.9 Really Rocks. The call of the game is just moments away after we pause for a short break on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
CM Landscaping in Fort St. Georgia is your go-to for all your landscaping needs. They are a quality company looking to build your next dream backyard and provide upscale, high-quality work. Whether it is landscape installation, lighting, grading, or water drainage, CM Landscaping can get the job done. Give them a call at 205-955-3159. And don't forget to give them a like on Facebook, too. CM Landscaping, 205-955-3159.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it, baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
Look out, world, we're getting strong. The future's here and we belong. She can stand, she can do more. Like build a rocket and watch it soar. Or clean the oceans and make the world a better place. Oh, she can stand, so can you. Find a cure, invent something new. There's no challenge in the world that she can't face. She can STEM.
Learn more at She Can STEM. A message brought to you by the Ad Council.
It's time for River Dragons hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by Houston Clinic, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Burger King, West Georgia Oral and Facial Surgery, Victoryland Casino, Country Inn and Suites, Sun South, Interstate National Truck and Trailer, Chattahoochee Southern Brew House, Window World, and PMB Broadcasting. Now let's start the game with the voice of River Dragons hockey, Zach DeBozart.
And welcome in here to the Columbus Civic Center, everybody. River Dragons and Enforcers getting themselves ready to go. Columbus dressed in the black jerseys, the black outlook, black helmets and pants, teal trim along the Dragon, and in the numbers, they're going to go left to right across the radio dial and TV screens with Jacob Caffrey manning the pipes to our left. Over to our right, it's Dylan Kelly. Still got the Danbury Hat-Tricks pads. He's alone for them to the Elmira Enforcers. The Enforcers go right to left in the road whites. The neon green secondaries, white helmets, black pants. Scott, let's play some hockey.
Hockey time on the Chattahoochee.
Here's Mac Jansen, left wing side into the zone quickly and knocked off of his stick by Martin. He moves it back up to the top. O'Day a blast, 15-5, and that one missed just wide. Here's Tucker, gains the zone and blockered away by Caffrey on a soft dump in. Behind the net, Connor Fries, let it be. O'Day's tied up with the man. Now it's found by Atkins. He rims it around the wall. Jurich will have it there, but he's quickly sealed up. O'Day from behind his own net, coming out near side corner. He takes a check. Jansen, his pass was deflected, and now it'll be found by Stubbs, far side wall. Columbus trying to get it out of their zone. Elmira doing a good job early on this forecheck. Tucker from behind the net, lays down a man. That's O'Brien, but Columbus able to work it out as C.J. Stubbs from a knee, able to get it out to the neutral zone. Teams trying to change behind this. Patterson moves it in, left wing circle. It's bouncing there. Tucker a shot, save made Caffrey. Rebound, he was able to find it to his left and get a whistle. 19:02 to go in the first. Elmira's got the first two shots in this one, Scott. No score.
Yeah, so far it's been all of them on the advantage and getting the shots on goal, and I don't think Columbus went out and even had an opportunity to make a good pass getting out of their zone. Hopefully now we can win this draw and gain possession of the puck.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. It's going to be Shinkarik to take it for Elmira, and he wins it back to the right point. Big hit put on there by Fallis. Columbus will regain the puck and try and skate it ahead. Here's Zemlichka giving it up right wing side, just out of the path of MJ Graham, but he's got it now right wing corner, trying to get around Minnie, and a good poke check there by the Elmira defenseman. Gets the puck free for a moment. Left point held in there by Zemi. Down behind the net it goes, and the Enforcers pick it back up. JT Walters off glass. Jake Schultz did a good job holding it in for a moment. Sargis gets it over. Now here's Fallis left wing circle. Fallis tries to chip around Minnie. Behind the net it goes. Fallis back with it to MJ Graham, right wing corner. His shot right along the goal line. Stick save had to be made from Kelly there at that tight angle.
Yeah, I don't think Kelly was expecting that.
Shinkarik into the zone, and Jake Schultz will pinch him off along the near side boards. Still in the zone for Elmira, though. Shinkarik tries to check Schultz back. The puck leaks out into the neutral zone, collected by Columbus. Fallis chips it in, and the River Dragons change behind this. 18:05 to go in the first.
Good to see MJ Graham in the lineup tonight for the Columbus. He's going to add a lot of grit to this team.
Bondarenko intercepts a pass in the neutral zone, pushes it over to the right wing side, and that one is taken away by Girard. Held back in the zone. Petrantonio, high slot, fires, save made Kelly. No rebound given up. Bondarenko was right there on the glove side, waiting to see if it would drop. But Dylan Kelly, the Michigan native, makes a phenomenal save and gets a faceoff coming up to his left.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, MJ Graham feeling a little bit under the weather the other day, and, made the mistake of letting somebody know that, so they sat him, and he got really, really upset. So he said tonight he was going to go make somebody part of the boards, whatever that was supposed to mean. But look for him to get physical. Josh Petrantonio, our captain, had an opportunity to put the puck in pure blank range, but no rebound given up with a dangerous Russian right there on the doorstep, too.
Face off to the right of Kelly, won by Columbus. Brody Duncan's shot takes a ramp up off a stick, and behind the net it goes. Jay Krupp is tied up with a man. Patterson involved with Bondarenko. Bondarenko's going to find the puck first. Pass to the middle. That one knocked away by the Enforcers, and that's Kyle Gonzalez. Now here comes Elmira back the other way, and now Josh Petrantonio will have it here. Petrantonio dumps it down behind the net, and Elmira will collect. 17-18 left to go here in the first. No score, Dragons and Enforcers.
Both teams going for a line change here as the puck's in the neutral zone.
Elmira trying to move it out. That's Marcus Ortiz, who's wearing the number 57 today. We had him down as 28, so a number change, maybe perhaps on the jersey. Kelly will take the glove, and he'll get a whistle coming up to his left. 17:02 left to go here in the first. No score, Dragons and Enforcers. Shots even at 2 apiece.
You mentioned Ortiz. Of course, he's from that hockey hotspot known as Dallas, Texas. I was looking down here at the rosters, and how has hockey just exploded all over the United States. You got Texas, you got California. Of course, you expect Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, and Minnesota. But how about Utah and Virginia?
Yeah, all over the place. Hockey certainly growing across the country, across the world, too. I mean, obviously you got guys like Zemlichka in the lineup from the Czech Republic. That's a hockey hotbed country. As a shot from the right point is saved by Kelly. O'Brien was looking for a second one from a long way away. But, I mean, you're right, Scott. It certainly has grown. I don't think it's no longer a regional sport, as evidenced by the fact we're here in West Georgia talking about a game on television.
You're right. West Georgia, we're on television. So great. Glad to be in your homes and establishments. Hope you're enjoying us.
Columbus wins the draw, but it goes all the way back to their own blue. O'Brien and O'Day play a little catch on the back end. In front of his own bench, Jansen sends it ahead. That one's still loose in the neutral zone. O'Brien chips there to Fries. He takes a big check there from Atkins. And back the other way comes Jurich. Right circle. Shot blocked in front there by O'Day. O'Brien flips it around, and far side is collected by Sargis. In stride, C.J. Stubbs, right wing and over the line. Stubbs, right circle, shot right onto the chest of Kelly, and he will take the whistle. 16:20 left to go here in period one. Dragons nothing, Enforcers nothing. A reminder for fans on the Live Source app, LIVESOURCE. You can download that on your Android or iOS device, and you can chance to win Jerome Bichard's game-worn jersey. Yes, the head coach. Instead of a suit and tie today, we got him in the same black jersey that the River Dragons are wearing here tonight, and we're doing a jersey off the back raffle during tonight and tomorrow's game, when it will be picked tomorrow evening.
I am told that he has a tie-down on.
Oh, so you never know what might happen.
It is Jerome.
Him and Paul McLean might be going at it, you say. Far side circle, this one collected by Schultz, and Columbus tries to break it out. Pass ahead off of the backhand of Sargis. He couldn't collect it, and it's found once again by Brett Gravel. Had the only Elmira goal in last night's game, a 5-1 win for the River Dragons. Walters sends it ahead. Gravel dumps it in from the right side of red, and Elmira is into the zone on the forecheck. Ruiz trying to start a cycle in the corner, and Schultz quickly interrupts that, and now Columbus looks to break it out the other way. Intercepted at the red line by Girard. Shinkarik pushes it through. Gravel to Ruiz. Left wing circle with it. Ruiz, a shot. Save made. Caffrey swallowed that one up easily. Had his angles covered and takes a whistle. 15:37 to go here in the first. Still no score.
You know, and both goaltenders not giving up any rebounds early. It seems like we need to learn to shoot a little bit lower possibly on the Elmira goaltender. And really only this fourth shot on that anyway for Elmira.
Faceoff coming to the right of Jacob Caffrey. Petrantonio is set to take this draw. And there's a little issue at the Elmira bench. Not sure what's going on there. But the Enforcers get their 5 out onto the ice. And it'll be the unit led by Blake Peavy.
Well, you've got a ice issue, it looks like, at the bench.
Oh, okay. We'll have to keep our eyes on that as the night develops. Blake Peavy going to go against Josh Petrantonio. And they're going to go ahead and fix it right now. They got the shovels and scrapers out. That gives us a chance to talk about these early 4 minutes or so of hockey here, Scott. Is it about what you expected? Because it's been end-to-end. We saw that lots of different times, but this time it's Elmira starting the period off very well, when last night it was always Columbus getting out in the front foot in the first 5 or so minutes of each period.
You know what? I thought it'd be a little bit more up and down and back and forth, and you're right. It tends to be a little bit all Elmira right now. But that's, it's just the way some games start and the bounce of the puck, and it would appear that the ice plays a very important role in hockey. You can say, yeah, it's obvious, but when you have a better team with more talent, you want a harder surface because that enables you to go faster.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. It'll be Petrantonio versus Peavy now. And linesman will push some wings back. That's Ortiz and Kugler. Peavy wins it clean. Girard, left point, shot off the glove hand of Caffrey and sent wide. He'll get credit for the save, but didn't look too comfortable on that, Scott.
No, he kind of fanned at it.
Kugler up ahead for Krupp, chips it into the neutral zone, and Elmira's defense gets to it. Petrantonio was trying to interrupt that chance, and Peavy will find it in his own end. Girard with this near side board, sends it ahead. Pass was behind its intended target. That was Everett Thompson. And Columbus wins the race to the hash marks uncontested. Icing is the call, so an offensive zone draw coming. Jerome Bichard wasting no time, changing up his line to get a fresh unit out there. 15-12 to go in the first.
Yeah, because Elmira's a little tired, so you want to get the face-off going and get the play going again, not let them get a chance to catch their breath. And speaking of wings, you'd mentioned earlier, I want to thank Pizza Hut for the outstanding wings in the production meeting we had before.
Face-off coming to the left of Kelly. Fries ties up with Peavy. Peavy wins it into the corner for Elmira. Girard trying to go back on it. He hit Jansen in the boot with it, and now here comes Girard again. Dangerous pass to the middle. Peavy was able to find it. It's in Everett Thompson's feet. Elmira not able to clear. Columbus not able to gain possession. Weird hop off the stanchion. Girard will find it, go D to D across. Now here's a more traditional breakout for the Enforcers. Thompson will touch it from the right side of red. Elmira gets the change that they need. Brody Duncan taking some pressure, but rims it around to his D partner, Kugler. Getting this one ahead, Jansen goes back for Duncan. Now back for Jansen with some speed right wing. Trying to deke around a man. That one hit Tucker in the feet, so he'll just end up dumping it in. Patterson from behind his own goal line, giving it up to Tucker near side boards. Send up ahead here for Atkins. He's in over the line 2-on-2. Quickly headed off at the pass. O'Brien hit an Elmira body with it. It's still in the zone. Quickly found by O'Day and chipped out to center. 14-18 to go here in the first. Still no score. Dragons and Enforcers. With this puck, here is Atkins' left wing circle. Atkins in the corner, having to dodge a River Dragon and the referee as he spun it back. Pass to the middle was read by the men in black, and here come Columbus the other way. This one dumped in by O'Day, rimmed around the boards. River Dragons changing a few bodies behind this. Atkins quickly into the path of Tucker. Didn't really have any speed with it, so he'll just dump it back in. With under 14 to play here in the first, Garrett Sargis takes it over now. Sargis dodging a couple of bodies. Up ahead to Nick Mangone. Left wing circle, tries to backhand it to the middle, and JT Walters was able to reach it and get it. Now here's Tyler Jurich. This end-to-end action starting up, Scott.
It certainly is, and this is kind of what we expected.
Right circle, a pass to the middle. Sargis able to knock it away. Tucker fires, tried to go up high, and he couldn't ping that top right corner. Walters with it along the near side wall, laying it down into the corner. Schultz trying to interrupt this opportunity. Rims it back behind, and Wojtek Zemlichka will have it here for Columbus. MJ Graham backhands to center, and Elmira will continue their pressure. Some D-to-D passing, and Walters from the red shoots it in. 13-13 to go here in the first. Weird hop off the corner board. Shinkarik able to hold on to it for a moment. Schultz finishes his check behind the cage. Zemlichka gives it up for Schultz near side circle. He's able to lose it, though, as Gravel takes it away. Now back for Schultz, and he'll rim it up the far wall this time. Pass across. Zemlichka at the red line. Shoots this one in. Takes a check from Gravel, and it hits the corner boards weird. Pinballs around behind the goal line, and Columbus will have it far side wall now with Bondarenko to Petrantonio in the middle. Too many stick handles, and Elmira was able to catch him out. Elmira will gain the red, shoot this one in for Tucker. Gravel first on it, but Kugler, good stick slap there, and he gets it out to center. Here's Jay Krupp with some speed. Bondarenko just holds himself on side. Jay Krupp, right circle, taking some abuse, fires well wide. Petrantonio to the middle off the backboards, and Elmira clears the danger. 12:20 to go here in the first. Here come the Enforcers back the other way. Everett Thompson, right circle, a shot. That one missed wide. Side of the net here, Everett Thompson tried to spinorama move, and Petrantonio read it off of him. Petrantonio held up a bit there by Thompson, and a penalty is going to come up off of this. Jacob Caffrey sees it and starts heading towards the bench, but it will be touched there by Elmira. And a little bit of rough stuff here late as there was a check on O'Brien from Ortiz, but that won't be anything to do, and we'll get our first penalty assessment of the night. Scott holding the call against Everett Thompson, 11:59 to go in the first.
Yeah, and Ortiz finished his check, I thought, rather late, and the Dragons didn't retaliate, but they took a number, and I'm sure we might see a little bit of retaliation somewhere down the line.
Everett Thompson, 2 minutes for holding. 11:59 to go here in the first period. That is the first diverse power play of the night. River Dragons were phenomenal in last night's game. 2 for 6 on the man advantage. Let's see if they can't get the scoring started early in this one.
Starts with a face-off.
Face-off coming to the left of Kelly. Elmira will win it, and Walters rims it around the boards. Held in left point, though, by Columbus. Back down here into the near side wall. Schultz finds it here. Schultz across. Now to the left point, Zemlichka. They play some catch. Zemlichka, center point to CJ Stubbs, top of the left wing circle. Now they trade places. Stubbs looks to the middle. Backhand Jansen again for Fries. Save made Kelly loose in the crease, and Kelly finds it. Connor Fries and Glenn Patterson exchanging some stick work, and the linesman getting in the way of those two. Umbrella formation working on that power play, Scott, but Dylan Kelly stands tall in his crease.
Not sure that Mr. Fries wants that matchup.
Glenn Patterson, he's a tall guy out there on skates, that's for sure.
We need Mr. Fries to put the puck in the net, not...
Among the team's leading scorers right now, Fries 12 points. The only one better than him right now is Schultz and Jansen, both on 13. Face-off won by Columbus. Back to the D. Zemlichka. One-timer Schultz, and a good pad save made by Kelly. Saw it the whole way. This one dumped down the ice by Tucker. Caffrey will glove it and get ready to start up the next rush, dropping it back for Zemlichka. Rim this one around. Schultz lets it go by him, and Connor Fries has it in stride. Fries, a pass across. C.J. Stubbs with it, in over the line, 3-on-4. Stubbs gets upended there by Tucker. Still into the zone, though. Columbus had it near corner and then dumped down the length of the ice. Shinkarik. 1:05 left to go here in the minor penalty. Diverse power play on for the first time tonight.
Both teams will get a chance to change up the power play and the penalty kill. Dragons with only one really good shot and couldn't get the rebound.
Chase Fallis dumps this one in right wing side. It went off of Martin to the middle. Gino Mini was able to find it for Elmira. Now this one dumped out as O'Day couldn't hold in the left point. 45 seconds remaining in the Thompson minor. Here's O'Brien skating this one ahead. Good deke around a man. Got through his legs and now chips it into the zone, but he whiffed on it, and we get offsides. As it looks like someone came in too early for Columbus. 10:33 to go in the first. Still 35 seconds remaining in the diverse power play, and we're still looking for the game's first goal.
Yeah, anytime you're on the power play, or actually you're near the blue line, anytime you're near the blue line, your number one focus has got to be advancing the puck over the blue line. You don't want to make a move there. You're going to throw your partners off sides.
Peavy will win this draw for Elmira. Patterson shoots it down the length of the ice to kill off more time. Last 30 seconds here of the diverse power play for Columbus.
Gives Columbus about one more chance for a good rush.
Handoff goes here to Garrett Sargis. He gets around one man, but has to peel back at the red line. Mark Essery, very good on this Elmira penalty kill up on the forecheck. Fallis from the left wing shoots this one in. Patterson tries to get it out. He hit Graham with it, but it'll fall neatly for Peavy, and he chips it down ice. 5 seconds left to go. Elmira with one more change just to straighten out the line, so Everett Thompson, standing up in the box, can return to the ice as he does now. Fallis across the center ice logo, trending to the left wing side. He's in over the line. Columbus changing behind this. Here's Jay Krupp over for Preston Kugler, right wing side. Kugler chips this one into the zone. JT Walters, far corner with it for Elmira, trying to get it out, held in along the wall by Petrantonio. Then he's sealed up there by Atkins. He gloves it down, no hand pass, it's to himself. Krupp able to tie him up. Petrantonio to the middle. Bondarenko fires, and a blocker save made there by Kelly. Jurich takes a check, makes a pass, able to get it out of the zone. 9:25 to go here in the first. Still no score. Dragons and Enforcers. Bondarenko chips this one into the zone, and Gerard and Walters play some catch back in the Elmira end. Big slap pass ahead, and Atkins had it at center, knocked away from him, and found by Kugler. 9:10 to go here in the first. Kugler chips this one ahead. Bondarenko still out on the ice. Right wing circle with it. Gloved it down. Tried to pass to the middle. And now Tyler Jurich has some speed up ahead. Jurich left wing. Gets around Kugler. Coming in. Fires. Glove save off the crossbar. Out of play. Media timeout. That would have been huge for Elmira, but Caffrey comes up big. Let's take 60 seconds and come back after this. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Spring is the season for doers, and SunSouth has quality John Deere tractors and mowers to help you tackle your terrain faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And during the spring sales event at SunSouth, save even more with 0% financing on select new John Deere tractors and mowers. Plus, get discounts on parts to keep your equipment running its best. Hurry in during the spring sales event at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. Dealer details expires March 31st, 2021.
At Southern States Bank, the Common Sense Bank, we're a true community bank that supports the places we serve. Our people live, work, and play in your community. And you will find us cheering for the River Dragons right alongside you in the stands. With convenient locations throughout Alabama and Georgia, we're never too far away to handle any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 410611.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Enforcers still scoreless. 8:56 left to go in the first. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Happy you're joining us in across the broadcast network tonight. Radio, YouTube, and of course television. Bounce WTVM 9.2. Shout out to those of you watching in over the air. Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. This will be Shinkarik going against Fries, and a false start, and we'll do it again as the wings all reset. Still scrummed on there. Won by Elmira. At the right point, Martin. Now one-timer Ruiz. That one blocked. Look out, Columbus trying to go on a break the other way. Mac Jansen with some speed. Right wing circle. Held out wide. Shot across. Stick save made there by Kelly. Gravel gets tied up with a man. Pokes it forward. Johnny Ruiz has it in his skates. Held in there neatly by Connor Fries. Pedersen can't get it out. Here's C.J. Stubbs. His shot from an acute angle. Pad save made. Kelly rebound covered up in front of him. And now we get another immediate timeout. 8:26 left to go in the first. Let's take another 60 seconds when we come back. The rest of the Sun South John Deere first period after this. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Enforcers still scoreless. 8:26 to go in the Sun South John Deere first period. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, these first 11 and a half minutes, there's been a lot of end-to-end action, but dare I say, not a lot of potent offense that we've seen in this one.
No, not really. And the Dragons are out shooting Elmira 9-5. Elmira had the advantage early. No, it really hasn't been very, very, I don't want to say very good hockey, but it's been hockey that just hasn't produced much of opportunities for scoring. Goaltenders have played well, but everything's been basic. There hasn't been anything that's been outstanding, or us really trying to get a real good opportunity.
Face-off coming to the left of Kelly, won by Columbus. Schultz shot and a stick save made by the Elmira netminder. Tied up along the near side wall, goes free for Fallis behind the net. He's being chased by Girard. Fallis rims it around. Mangone will find it. He gets ahead of a man. Mangone coming out near side corner with it here. Mangone firing a shot. Glove save made. No rebound given up. And we get another whistle coming up to Dylan Kelly's left. 8:07 left to go here in the first. Still no score. Columbus and Elmira. And we're starting to see it again, Scott. Chances, but from very far away. The defenses are doing a good job keeping guys wide.
Well, they are. And the Dragons aren't helping out. They have three guys behind the goal line. You're not going to score from behind the net, boys. We got to get somebody high in the slot and give somebody an outlet pass.
Face-off won by Elmira in the defensive zone. They chip it out to center. Schultz gives and goes with Zemlichka, and now up ahead here for Sargis trying to turn it up ice. Jake Schultz into his path, left wing side. He gets the motor running. Schultz driving the net. Backhand save made. Kelly rebound. Kelly gets hit there, and he is in some trouble. Referee's going to blow the whistle.
I don't think Kelly got hit.
Jake Schultz drove the net, and Kelly's down in his crease right now. Everybody sort of looking around, and I think everyone might be agreeing with you, Scott. No one's really taking offense to this, even though the Elmira goaltender's down on his knees.
If Kelly got hit, you'd know about it because everybody would lose their mind. I just think he fell and tried to deal it and is taking a stoppage.
7:47 to go here in the first. I mean, strategic stoppage, you might say, but Columbus has had the better of the opportunities in terms of shots because they're up 12-5 right now in that department. So, I don't know. It's just trying to slow the game down even more, perhaps. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he did actually get contacted and was dealing with something tough to tell. I didn't want to use that word, but you did.
Took a dive? Is that a better word?
So it doesn't look like we're going to get anything out of this. The Elmira bench is letting Jake Schultz know that they're unhappy with either the flyby or the contact, whichever one it ended up being. Kelly is back up here to his feet, and we'll get a face-off coming to his left. 7:47 to go here in the first.
Once again, you can tell the reaction of a hockey player. If your goalie gets touched and they thought something happened, there have been 10 guys all over him. You know, all their team and probably one or two from ours. You don't touch another team's goaltender.
Atkins v. Petrantonio, won by the Columbus captain. Here's Bondarenko with it, right circle. Fires, shoulder save made by Kelly. That one had a neat little alleyway to reach the Elmira net, and he was able to shut it down. Petrantonio from behind the net. Atkins all over him. Thought about the cycle, has it left wing hash, instead skates it back himself. Petrantonio on the backhand with it near corner. Now cycles it back for Bondarenko. He's on the forehand, moving it up to the top of the circle. O'Brien will collect here. O'Brien dives down underneath the goal line. He's checked off the puck, still gets it back, though. Great reach. O'Brien to the top, left point. Now D-to-D across for Krupp. That one hit his stick, and look out, Elmira's going to try and come back on this one. Brandon Tucker, left point, drops it off. Jurich, a shot blocked by Krupp in front. Jurich to the middle. Nobody home in a white jersey. Here comes Bondarenko the other way with some speed and some space. 2-on-2 as he hits the line through the middle. Bondarenko stops up, pass to Petrantonio. Stick save made there by Kelly. And we get a puck ramping up out of play to a lucky fan over in section, looks like 104A over there. And Taylor Blackwell, our new Game Ops manager. I don't know if she's going to collect that for you, Scott, or going to give it away. You were upset with Jeff last night doing that.
I give my $2.38 pucks away. Absolutely.
Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Columbus River Dragons Radio Network. Face-off won here by Elmira. We are back underway at the Civic Center. Enforcers come into the zone. Right circle, Shinkarik. Easy stick save made there by Caffrey. Shinkarik still with it. Checked there by Fry. Stubbs trying to get it out. Minnie holds in. Wide of the blocker hand on Caffrey. Mac Jansen checked there by Walters. Still in the zone for Elmira. Now it gets out. Stubbs and Fries can hustle on a 2-on-1, but they weren't on the same page. Stubbs dropped it over the wrong shoulder. Here's Minnie across. Mac Jansen sticks it out of the air. No high sticks, say the referees, as Kugler will push it down farther into the Elmira end. Gino Minnie with this near side corner. Gets away from one man, but now Fries is hard on his back, trying to be able to get this puck back. And unfortunately, Elmira will take it into the neutral zone. This one chipped in there by Shinkarik, and he'll go off for a change. 6 minutes even left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. Still looking for our first goal in this one between Elmira and Columbus. This one dropped at the line for Garrett Sargis, trying to come in on sides. He did, but then quickly knocked back by the Enforcers. Brody Duncan at his own line. Gives it up here for Jake Schultz. Pass across was red, but eventually found its target in Garrett Sargis. And now up ahead, here's Duncan. Gets around one man, comes in over the line through the middle. Duncan's shot and a blocker save made there by Kelly. Bryce Martin with this far side corner. Sent ahead there for Ortiz. This one rimmed around, and Martin has it again, bottom of the circles in his own zone. Elmira able to break it out through Everett Thompson, near side wing. Gets it up ahead. Ortiz into the path of Peavy. That one will be gloved away by Caffrey, and he'll take no chances and get a whistle coming up to his right. 5:15 left to go in the opening period tonight. Still no score, Columbus and Elmira.
No, and we're out shooting them 15-6 right now. Tempo's picked up a little bit, but as the tempo picked up, I noticed that passes are starting to get missed. You don't make a drop pass in the neutral zone. Miscommunication there, so we've got to, it's okay for the speed to get up a little bit, but we got to make sure we're hitting our targets.
Here's Gonzalez from the center point, gloved away by Caffrey, and the rebound goes loose to the near side circle. Sargis lost it. Jurich wraparound shot, and that one blocked away by Zemlichka. Spin around shot, more wraparound than that, but he would get back with Columbus having the puck in their own zone. Sent ahead, Jake Schultz at the red line, tries to chip around Gerard. The Elmira defenseman does a good job holding his ground. Sargis can't hold it in, MJ Graham, and that one goes offsides against Columbus. 4:45 left to go here in the first. Still no score, Dragons and Enforcers.
It's going to be interesting to see who gets another next quality chances. Both these goaltenders, listen, I don't know if you're going to get a weak one on these goaltenders. What you need to do is you need to throw the puck in the net, throw it low, get the rebound, and that's where you get them if you get the goaltender to commit and be on the ground.
I mean, right now, 15-7 in shots, but I'm having a hard time, Scott, thinking of a grade A scoring chance that either of these teams have had, really. So with that in mind, I mean, it's just almost a second warm-up period right now. These goalies are definitely feeling good as they're getting close to the first intermission.
Absolutely.
At the right point, Elmira could not hold that one in. Columbus takes over. Here's Petrantonio over the line, 3-on-3, drops it back for Krupp at the right point, and interrupting that was Mitch Atkins. Tucker sends it back into the corner, found here by Alexis Gerard. Gerard moves this over to the right wing side for Jurich. He'll backhand into the zone, and the Enforcers will change behind this. Caffrey rims it back around that same wall. Bondarenko let it go by him. Fred Hine has it off of the bench. Hine up ahead, Shinkarik, now Gerard, left circle, shot, glove save, rebound, Caffrey run into there. Oh, and it goes in over the line, it's a goal. Caffrey contacted hard by Fred Hine. but the puck goes in, and Elmira has a lead late in the first, 1-0, 3:53 to go.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to create traffic and get to that net, and fortunately he was able to bump the goaltender, knock him in the net, and Josh Petrantonio is going to come out. They're going to argue the call. You're never going to get a referee to change his mind.
I mean, you're not going to get him to change his mind, Scott, but I mean, you saw the minor contact Kelly had. That drew a whistle. I mean, Caffrey attempting to make the save, Hein contacts him, and no call at all there.
No, I think if we were in the National Hockey League, that goal gets called off, but unfortunately here they don't have replay, and they're not going to say he interfered with him, although I think it would probably show that there would be interference with him. And I think the biggest thing you're arguing here is, what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. It should be equal on both ends.
So 1-0 Enforcers lead. That goal will be credited to to Johnny Ruiz. Was I saying Fred Hein that whole time? My goodness.
And you know what? The more I think about it, I don't know how you can be in the crease, back in, and knock the goalie over. And
my mistake.
Probably should not have been a goal.
Johnny Ruiz the goal as he picks up his 7th of the season. Ruiz with the assist from Alexis Girard. Girard has 3 points now on the year for Elmira, and it's 1-0 Enforcers. Ooh, that was a tick embarrassing. Scott was looking at the wrong page of notes, still had Carolina's roster in front of me. This one dropped back, and Connor Fries will have it ahead. Fries left wing at the red line, trying to get it in past the circles, and eventually he'll just get around an Enforcer. This one sent for Stubbs, trying to go across for Kugler. He's tied up here with Gravel. Stubbs pushes it down deep. Jansen and Fries, little one-touch passing. Stubbs, a backhand save made. Kelly, 3:15 left to go here in the first. And are we getting a penalty out of this? Referee just gestured near a River Dragon, and it looks like C.J. Stubbs is being escorted to the penalty box.
Not quite sure what this is going to be for.
1-0 Enforcers, and now they'll head to a power play. It'll be the first Houston Clinic penalty kill of the night. Slashing is the call against C.J. Stubbs.
I will respectfully disagree with wherever the slash was. It was like four things worse on there, but here's the thing. You can't get frustrated. It was an awful call to allow the goal. And then they call here, listen, don't put yourself in a position. Just keep your legs going, keep playing. You're never going to win against the officials. Just forget about them and move forward.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. Columbus wins it forward, but Martin will have it back in his own end. Martin skates from behind the net, sets up a rush here. Houston Clinic penalty kill on for the first time tonight for the Dragons. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. Zemlichka from the far side board sends it down ice. 20 seconds already gone in the Stubbs minor.
So right now that's the focus is going to be to kill off the penalty and get back to full strength.
Tucker moving this to the left wing side for Jurich at the red line. Jurich had to go off a body of a River Dragon. Martin will collect back near his own end.
Dragons doing a nice job of bottling up Elmira in the neutral zone, too.
Mitch Atkins now tries to skate this one forward, going right into the teeth of the Columbus defense. Petrantonio finishes him off along the boards. Schultz from behind the net. That one along the far wall, held in there by Atkins. A pass to Girard just barely gets there. Otherwise, the River Dragons might have had a breakaway attempt. Here's Girard and Jurich. Left point, now down to the left circle for Atkins. Back up to Jurich, left point. Atkins again at the hash mark now. Jurich. Now over to Girard, right point. Jurich, one-timer from the left point. Save made. Caffrey, rebound hopped up off the stick of Patterson there for a moment, but then it was corralled by the Columbus netminder. 2 minutes even left to go here in the first and 45 seconds remaining in the minor penalty to Stubbs, and it's 1-0 Enforcers.
And while there is a sparse crowd here just because of the social distancing, Elmira's done a nice job of taking them out. They're very, very quiet here.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. It'll be won there by Shinkarik, and now Girard with it now. To Ruiz. Moves this down to J.T. Walters, bottom of the circles. Collected here by Gravel, far side corner. 30 seconds left to go in this man advantage for Elmira. Shinkarik getting this one up the wall. Gravel, right point. Girard, shot blockered away there by Caffrey. Near sideboards, Ruiz with it again. Behind the net, behind the back pass, I should say, from Walters. Did not connect with Shinkarik, otherwise that would have been dangerous. Down the ice it goes, and it will be touched up there by Kelly. 12 seconds left to go in the Stubbs minor.
Caffrey getting a little intense in his crease, using that goal stick to keep it clear.
Gravel ties up his stick with Connor Fries. This one rimmed around. O'Day has Ruiz get in front of him. He has the Elmira goal. CJ Stubbs is out of the box. And 1-for-1 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight is Columbus. 1 minute left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. This one is tied up in the near side corner. Gravel lost it, fries up ahead for Stubbs. Now here comes Mac Jansen. Jansen at the red line, over the right circle, trying to go backhand, and that one was pushed wide as he couldn't get around the Elmira defense in time. Here's Everett Thompson, left wing side. Sends that ahead, intercepted at the red line by Columbus. They got an opportunity. Right circle, Stubbs across, trying to get it back on the backhand was Bondarenko. He eventually finds it, but runs out of real estate as he's in the corner boards now. Stubbs with it, near side corner. He's checked. Puck goes loose for Gravel, held in by Petrantonio. Gets it to Bondarenko. Trying to skate through Thompson. Left circle, he's with it. Stops it up, looking for the pass. Petrantonio with it, left dot. Now to Stubbs. Across. Duncan. Backdoor. Oh, Petrantonio just missed. Couldn't get enough lumber on it. 10 seconds left to go here in the first. Columbus buzzing, but that cycle pass missed. Gerard rims it around. Gravel trying to poke it out to center. He will. 2 seconds left. Brody Duncan looking for the late shot. It'll go off of Walters, and that'll do it for the opening 20 minutes of play. Linesman get in the way of Everett Thompson and Brody Duncan. Those two no strangers to each other, but perhaps in different uniform colors. But 20 minutes in the books. Elmira has the lead, 1-0 on the Johnny Ruiz goal. Scott, your thoughts on that opening frame?
I think Elmira had a couple bounces that went their way, and the Dragons, you just got to go in, and I think at some point you got to start separating guys from pucks.
So 20 minutes down. The Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report starts up after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk about that opening 20 minutes, get you an update on the Southern Hockey scoreboard and more. This is Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
The just woke up and there's nothing to eat in the fridge, plus the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any two for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Spring is the season for doers, and SunSouth has quality John Deere tractors and mowers to help you tackle your terrain faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And during the spring sales event at SunSouth, save even more with 0% financing on select new John Deere tractors and mowers. Plus, get discounts on parts to keep your equipment running its best. Hurry in during the spring sales event at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. Dealer details expires March 31st, 2021.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 until 2. Tonight, enjoy music with Second Wind, followed by their late-night DJ to keep the party going till 2 a.m. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the Old Sports page.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Enforcers through 20 minutes of play. Finds Elmira on the board 1-0. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Elmira up 1-0, perhaps controversial fashion. Maybe should have at least maybe talked about potential goaltender interference, you think, Scott? But either way, it is Johnny Ruiz's goal that gets the Enforcers on the board in this one.
Listen, it is what it is. I thought it was a bad call, and I thought that call that put us on the penalty kill right after it wasn't very strong either. But you know what? You can't make excuses. You got to deal with the hand you got. And to be honest with you, we haven't done anything that has shown the hockey gods that we deserve to be in the lead. I mean, we've taken a few odd shots. Nothing's been spectacular. I think that it's like, you know what, we're gripping the stick too hard. We're trying to make the pretty pass. There's nothing wrong with getting ugly. I mean, be ugly for once and just put the puck on the net. Good things happen when you put the puck on the net. There's nothing wrong with ugly goals.
Ruiz, the Williamstown, New Jersey native, his 7th goal of the year. Alexis Girard picks up the only assist. That was at the 16:09 mark of the Sun South John Deere first period. Prior to that, a lot of chances for the River Dragons. They lead in shots right now by a total of 16-10 in the Swamp Fox Distilling Company shot counter, yet nothing really dangerous at Dylan Kelly. He's made routine saves at best, I would say, Scott.
I would say absolutely. I don't think any of those shots are going to make the highlights on Channel 9 later. But here's the thing is that you got to figure out where you can beat him. You're not going to beat him, it looks like, one-on-one. You're not going to beat him up high. So what he has done, though, if you keep the shots below the knee, he is going to kick those out. And then you got to crash the net. Before we had an opportunity, we had a good movement. We had 3 guys behind the goal line, though, so that means you only got the 2 point men. Point men aren't going to be able to blast very many unless they can suck down the other team's wingers, and you throw it back to the point. You take the long shot, keep it low, go for the tip or go for the rebound.
Each team had a power play in that opening period of play, so the River Dragons 0 for 1 on the diverse power play so far tonight, but 1 for 1 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill. Let's take a break. When we come back, we have a look at the Southern Hockey scoreboard as well as around the FPHL. It's all coming up after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
So why would you buy a Harley from Fort Benning Harley-Davidson? I don't know if we have enough time. We'll take anything on trade. If it's got a VIN, you can trade it in. Lending options for all credit types. A massive, fresh inventory of Harley-Davidson. From the top-of-the-line CVO to your first bike on a budget. A staff full of cool people who know what they're doing. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Proudly supporting the military. Ride free because of the brave. Williams Road in Columbus. FortBenningHD.com.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com. Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons down 1-0 to the Elmira Enforcers through 20 minutes of play. We're on the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. And Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, go see Brett Posey and the guys at 3230 Williams Road. Obviously, it's riding season here in the Chattahoochee Valley. Why would you drive anything else but a Harley-Davidson? Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, your local area Harley-Davidson dealers. Scott, I know we talked about it a lot, that opening goal, Johnny Ruiz it is what it is at this point. You're right. The team has to be able to rebound from that. What's the message in the locker room to help them rebound from that?
Go run their goaltender. No,
hold on. You got in trouble for that last time now.
That's right. I've been banned on YouTube, and apparently I've done something against Cuba and Iran and North Korea. So, and I'm not apologizing those idiots.
Let's take a look.
But we're going to take a look around the league and around everything else. But no, seriously, what you got to do, you just got to keep putting shots on net and get the rebounds. I mean, you're not going to beat this guy one-on-one. When you get one past him, you might start.
Around the FPHL, there is one other game in action. The Carolina Thunderbirds are at the Port Huron Prowlers. That puck will drop in about 10 minutes or so. 7:30 puck drop over at the McMorran Arena. On the Southern Hockey scoreboard, in the SPHL, we've got the Pensacola Ice Flyers as the fifth wheel. Huntsville at Macon, no score through 20 minutes there. Birmingham at Knoxville drops puck to ice in 15 minutes there from Tennessee. In the ECHL, South Carolina taking a big lead up on Fort Wayne, 3-0. Stingrays lead the Comets. No score between Jacksonville and Orlando, and Florida at Greenville. Both of those games, though, just got underway. Good start on the Southern Hockey scoreboard in the NHL, though. Florida takes down Nashville 2-0, a little South versus South action, but Tampa Bay with a big win over the Chicago Blackhawks. That game went final 4-1 in the favor of the Lightning, and the Hurricanes are at home taking on the Blue Jackets. 8 minutes gone in that one, still no score. I know you're unhappy about your Blackhawks there, Scott.
Yes, unfortunately, the Hawks, and now they're playing these divisions that are obviously regional for the obvious region, and so we tend to get beat up by teams in our division.
There's a lot of good teams. I don't think people realize this yet in the NHL. The Lightning and the Hurricanes both favored very highly in that Central Division and across the NHL. Be very excited as the season dwindles down to see how many Southern teams we have go deep in this year's Stanley Cup playoffs. Certainly going to be something to watch for sure.
Well, you mentioned that, and the last thing I'll mention real quick is again, this gets to how hockey has exploded, particularly in the South and the Southeast United States.
It absolutely has. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll be looking ahead to the Wild Animal Safari second period after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 until 2. Tonight, enjoy music with Second Wind, followed by their late-night DJ to keep the party going till 2 a.m. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the Old Sports page.
The just woke up and there's nothing to eat in the fridge, plus the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any two for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
Welcome back in here to the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons trail the Enforcers through 20 minutes of play by a score of 1-0. Johnny Ruiz, his 7th goal of the season, has Elmira on top here in Game 2. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, what do we expect here in the Wild Animal Safari second period? Because we saw a lot of end-to-end action on Friday night. We saw some starting to, happen in the first period, but that's all we can really say is it happened. It didn't produce anything. There weren't a lot of good chances. So what has to change maybe for both these teams to get the offenses flowing better?
Well, second period, Wild Animal Safari, someone's getting slobbered on. And I fully expect, I think the Dragons got to come out and get physical right now. I think, if the goal didn't upset you, if some of the calls went for you or against you didn't upset you, I don't know what it is. You're in Columbus. You're in your home home barn. If you're going to let the team come in here and kind of run roughshod out of you, you don't deserve to play hockey. I think things are going to change a little bit. I think we're in for a much more physical second period, particularly some of the stuff that left off after the end of last night.
Obviously, we mentioned, too, with the amount of shots that were on these goaltenders, Jacob Caffrey and Dylan Kelly, they probably feel very warm, despite the fact that Caffrey had the one goal get by him. Again, because the chances weren't really that lethal in terms of trying to score, both of these goalies probably feel very warm and very engaged in the game tonight, don't they?
Well, and for those of you that get to the rink early, you'll notice the warm-ups. Warm-ups are to stretch your muscles and stuff like that, but they're also for the goaltender. It's important. You keep the shots low. You have them working their limbs. You have them working their pads. And so that period was like warm-ups. There was long shots and a couple opportunities there, but for the most part, we were warming up goaltenders, and what we need is we need to have go out. Now we need to start really peppering the other team's goaltender.
In terms of the track meet sort of philosophy, because again, a lot of end-to-end action last night. It started up a little bit in that first period. Who do you think that favors more?
I think in the long term it's going to be Columbus, and here's why, Zach. I think, and again, no disrespect to the other teams, but frankly, I don't care about the other teams. We have a lot of talent, and we have a lot of speed. And what we're doing, though, is instead of making passes, we're forcing passes. It's kind of like in baseball. You got a pitcher, instead of throwing the ball, he's trying to aim it. And you see what happens there. Next thing you know, it's on the backstop. And so the thing you got to do is go out and play hockey. Make smart plays. Don't get fancy. There's a time to get fancy. Now's the time, as I said earlier, just be ugly, put the puck on the net and look for a rebound.
They don't ask how, they ask how many. That philosophy.
Well,
right?
and we both know about being ugly, so there's no question that there's a lot of talent, ugly talent here.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the Wild Animal Safari second period. Teams starting to line up in their tunnels, getting ready to take the ice. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with that second period. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guarantee on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
When you want freedom on two wheels, you want the best. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, with a showroom packed with over 120 new Harley-Davidsons, a massive pre-owned inventory, and tons of brand new Fort Benning Harley-Davidson merchandise. Plus, all the service and parts experts to keep your bike going. You get it all at the all-new Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Ride free because of the brave. Williams Road in Columbus. Online at fortbenninghd.com.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons are out on the ice, so too are the enforcers, and that means we're just about ready for the Wild Animal Safari second period. River Dragons dressed in the black jerseys with the blackout look, helmets, pants, and secondaries. Teal trim in the letters and in the Dragon logo as well. They go right to left across your radio dial in this Wild Animal Safari second period. Jacob Caffrey has stopped 9 of 10 shots he has seen so far in this one. Over on the Enforcers side of things, Dylan Kelly mans the pipes to our left. He has stopped all 16 shots the Dragons have sent at him. And the Enforcers in the road whites with the neon green secondaries, white helmets, and black pants, they go left to right. Scott, your favorite period of the day, the Wild Animal Safari second period.
It absolutely is. Have you been up there? Have you gotten slobbered on?
You asked me this yesterday. Guess what? The answer is still no.
Well, when you go up there? I mean, there's nothing like feeding a buffalo and getting slobber all over the
So
giraffe.
are you saying I'm going to get a day off soon to be able to do that?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
As long as I have that built-in excuse, I can do that, huh?
Well, here's the thing: is they're a sponsor, so it's not really a day off.
Oh,
paid
okay.
vacation to go up there to the Wild Animal Safari. We appreciate them for being a fantastic sponsor. We're going to have a little delay here, Zach, so we get to stretch a little bit.
Yeah, we do. That ice problem that was in front of the Elmira bench is recropped up here after the Zamboni finished out. And we're going to take a quick peek at it, make sure everything's good to go for play.
When's our next home game?
Our next home game will be tomorrow. 4:05 puck drop here in the Civic Center. 3:35 pregame show on the network. Of course, that one won't be on television, but you'll catch it on our YouTube page as well as the Columbus River Dragons radio network, the 4-station network across 2 different states. I know something you're very proud of, Scott. We'll have the game for you again. 3:35 pregame, 4:05 puck drop, and tickets are still available. Civic Center box office and at Ticketmaster.com.
So right now they're doing an old-fashioned fix. I hope that's a CO2 fire extinguisher and not a foam. And by the way, I want to say a special shout-out to Fort Benning. I know we have a lot of fans that are over there listening right now. And another hello to Camp Shields over there in Okinawa, Japan. Got a couple of fans over there we know watching on the internet tonight. So thank you, Armed Forces, and we love having you. And
quick update for those of you playing along with us at home. The Johnny Ruiz goal at the 16:09 mark of the first period. Gerard had 1 assist. They've added on another assist to Carter Shinkarik, the Langley, BC native. He has his 8th assist and 11th point on the year. He is only trailing Tyler Jurich for the team lead here in Elmira.
Also told the USS Cowpens, a Ticonderoga cruiser class in San Diego. Someone's got the internet on there. So.
All right. Listening all over the world on the radio network, on YouTube, and, of course, on TV tonight, Bounce. WTVM 9.2. Elmira left to right, Columbus right to left. Puck is down, and the Wild Animal Safari second period has begun. Elmira with this puck through Glenn Patterson, chips it ahead, too far ahead for Atkins. Near side corner, it's found there and checked off the puck. Loose in front, Tucker. Save made by Caffrey. O'Day took a little bit too long in his corner, and Elmira made him pay for it. Here's Tucker again, high slot, blockered away there. Atkins contacts Caffrey. Referee says to play on. Martin will dump that one in from the right wing side. Side of the net, Caffrey kicks it away, and Columbus will collect. O'Day chips it ahead. This one falls into the path of Stubbs, but he backhands it, not on the same page with his line mate. Now Martin run into there by O'Day, trying to send it ahead Connor Fries. He backhand spins it into the zone, and Columbus will change behind this. 45 seconds gone in the second period.
Boy, absolutely an abysmal shift by the River Dragons. Elmira has just come out here and taken control.
Atkins right wing circle with it. He fires a shot to the middle. That one gloved away by Caffrey, and he'll take no chances and get a whistle in his own end. 19:03 left to go here in the second. Still 1-0 Elmira. The Johnny Ruiz goal back in the late stages of the first.
Somebody in Elmira must be listening and told them what to do, because they did exactly what you need to do this period. Come out. They were had to jump in their legs, was getting their puck, was attacking our net earlier, and we just don't look very good.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. Schultz puts that one off the glass and out to the neutral zone, where it'll be found by Minnie. Now this one chipped into the zone by Gravel. Goes into the near corner, found by Zemlichka for Columbus. He rims this one around. Fallis will get to it first, but puts it back behind the net for Zemlichka. Almost trailed away from him, but he's able to push it ahead. MJ Graham sends to center. JT Walters, D to D for Gino Mini. And Elmira looks to set up another rush into the zone. This is where Elmira really seems like they have Columbus boxed in. This is what the start was like in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Columbus ended up breaking this in the first, Scott, but didn't have a lot of good chances.
Yeah, we're just not showing up for the early part of the periods.
This one shot in by Shinkarik, knocked away by Schultz, and now Chase Fallis sends this one ahead. MJ Graham with the legs moving, trying to get around Gonzalez, and a good poke check there from the Elmira defenseman. Gravel stays on sides, but couldn't get to the puck. Now he has it right wing corner. Gravel being bothered there by Preston Kugler. This one rims itself around. Check that was Zemlichka, and he's still with it in the corner. A 2-on-2 battle as Thompson gets involved. So too does Schultz. Schultz sends it ahead. Chase Follis on a pass off the wall will go to MJ Graham, still in his own end, but he spins it back. Now trying to get it out. He backhand whiffed on it, pushing it there, and Peavy will shoot it back into the zone for Elmira. Here's Ortiz, right wing corner. Ortiz on the backhand, checked there by Follis and sent ahead off the stick of Sargis. He could not get that one ahead to Bondarenko.
Just chasing the puck carriers.
Peavy, left wing side, gets around a man. He's got it first in the corner. Ortiz camps out in front of the net. Good active stick by Caffrey, knocked away the centering feed. Now up ahead, long stretch pass, missed its intended target, but the corner boards put that near the net of Kelly, and he'll cover up for a whistle. Icing was on, but Bondarenko was going to win it. 17-18 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Enforcers lead.
Yeah, it again start like the first period is it's all Elmira and they're getting more chances and we're just kind of going through the motions here. I don't understand why. I would have thought they would have come out with a little bit more fire. We need to be aggressive here. We need to get the puck, shoot the puck, and if you lose the puck, then you know what? Separate a man from the puck, which is another word for go hit somebody.
Petrantonio v. Atkins on this draw. It was a false start by the linesman. Now we'll drop it again, and Atkins will win it in his own zone. Enforcers send this one ahead. Jurich lost it. Petrantonio got in front of it. Petrantonio to the middle. Krupp didn't have it. Bondarenko trying to pull the trigger. Couldn't find an angle. Jurich will chip this one down the length of the ice, and Brody Duncan will race after it here. No icing as it doesn't have the legs. Duncan gives it up for Kugler behind the net. Now this one knocked down, but out in the neutral zone it will go. Tucker run into there by Petrantonio. Those two go at it. Atkins will seal up the Columbus captain. He falls to the ice, trying to find it in all those bodies. Glenn Patterson will eventually get it for the Enforcers. Now here comes Tucker. Left point, his pass to the middle. Nobody could get to that one as it was blocked by a couple of Dragons. Bondarenko with speed, in over the line to Jay Krupp. Left wing circle, pass knocked away by Tucker. He's got it on the near boards. Looking to flip it out. He sends it up high, and it'll be found by Petrantonio right in front of his own bench. Shoots it in towards Kelly and starts up a change. 16:20 left to go here in the second. Look out, a turnover. Bondarenko's got it left wing circle. Bondarenko almost lost his balance trying to corral that puck. Jurich takes it back for Elmira.
And again, sloppy passing now really on both parts, so it's kind of like ebb and flow.
Here's Bondarenko, left wing with some space, but near the end of his shift, he'll dump that one in. JT Walters in the right wing corner, checked there by Connor Fries. Gravel gives it back for Minnie. He'll spin back using the net as cover. Now up ahead for the goal scorer Ruiz. Trying to get into the path of Gravel. Icing would have been on, but Gravel was able to win it around O'Brien. O'Brien giving him all he can handle on the shoulder battle, though, and eventually eludes him as he gets to the neutral zone. Trying to dump it in, he will. Stubbs holds up onside, rims around the boards, and collected by Fries, right point. Fries rims it back around to the near wall. Gino Mini out in front of this. Stubbs all over his back and chipped into the zone by O'Brien. Delayed off sides. River Dragons touch up. Now they're into the zone again with Connor Fries. Left wing circle. Fries gets it up to O'Brien, and O'Brien at the circle overskated it. Mac Jansen, he has this one at the left point. Now trying to go across the blue line. Knocked away by his counterpart 13, Brett Gravel, who tries to head off for a change. Columbus trying to go quick with this. Jansen back into the zone. Drops it back. Stubbs a shot, and that one deflected off an Elmira stick and wide. Sargis with this puck here, left wing circle. Down into the corner, hit the kick plate weird. Stubbs is able to react to it first, though. Stubbs trying to drop it back for Sargis. Now to left point, O'Brien's shot, easily patted away by Kelly. Those are the shots. Again, the Elmira netminder has yet to be tested, I believe, with a grade A scoring chance, Scott.
He'll take those shots all day, and we're missing passes, and we're putting passes behind each other. It's almost like we're tired, and I don't think last night would have took that much out of it. And so hopefully boys can get the passing going again.
Chase Follis into the zone. Bottom of the left wing circle. He's with it. Comes out on the forehand after going out behind the net. Now right wing circle. Here's a play to the middle. Knocked down.
Oh, wow.
Crowd wants a call. None coming. Zemlichka upset with that as he thought he was tripped getting towards the net. Now Ortiz a shot. That one ramps off a stick. Goes out of play. And we get our immediate timeout. 14:15 left to go here in the second. 60-second break, and then we're back. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
On a vacation of the wild kind, wild animal safari is what I have in mind. Feed the monkeys, camels, emus, and what to see too. Here comes one.
He's gonna slobber on you.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on. Wild
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons trail the Enforcers 1-0 with 14:15 to go here in the second. Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, so far in the second period, it's been a lot of what we saw in the first period, hasn't it?
Well, it has been, and there was an obvious trip there. Zemlichka had every right to be upset. He got balled down and no penalty. But here, you got to create your own opportunities. You can't rely on the Stripes. You can't rely on the other team. Create your own opportunities. Like this. There's a block shot.
Chase Fallis, great job selling out for that block against Kyle Gonzalez. Elmira will collect back in their own end. Mangone checked in front of his own bench, and Peavy will try and fish it out. He fishes it out into his own end, though. And now
That's
trying
a
to
hold.
move this into the zone is Sargis, and referee's arms stay down on that one.
That's awful.
Here's Ortiz left wing side, over for Peavy to the middle, and that one knocked away by Zemlichka. Schultz finished off his man behind the play and drew some reactions from the crowd. Columbus just able to push it out. Essery checked into there by Mangone. Here's Zemlichka with some speed, left wing. He'll just dump it in from the red. Ortiz and Fallis shove at each other. And now here's Elmira picking it up, and Alexis Girard moving it ahead. Girard, right wing side, a pass off to Atkins. Right circle, getting it to the middle. Girard, they score! Mark Essery, backdoor play, 2-0. And Jake Schultz breaks his stick in frustration at that one. 13:25 to go here in the second, 2-0 Elmira.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate back there on Nick Mangone, the defenseman didn't see that backdoor play, and the team's getting frustrated now because they're not getting quality chances. Obvious hold there causes turnover. Awful play for the officials to miss, and those are the ones going to just hurt you more and more. And now it's up 2-0. Again, forget everything. Go out, lay somebody out on a good hard body check, and get the momentum going back on your side.
Essery, the Framingham, Massachusetts native, has his first of the year. Girard, one of the assists. He's now got a multi-point night. Mitch Atkins also picks up an assist on the 2021 campaign on that goal. Atkins v. Petrantonio on the draw. We're back underway. Petrantonio wins it forward. Right circle a shot, and that one deflected, and it will be sent out by Martin. Duncan gives it back for Kugler in his own end. Now Petrantonio chips it ahead, and Krupp will dump this into the zone left wing. Bondarenko trying to get a hook in on a Martin there to get some space. Martin checks into Petrantonio. Behind the net, found by Bondarenko. Right wing circle with it. He spins away from a check. Still doing a nice box out. He's got on the backhand. Bondarenko's shot across the face of goal and wide. Tucker with this puck. Sent ahead. Brody Duncan able to knock it away. Delayed offsides coming here against Elmira. And Duncan finishes his check against Atkins. And Atkins was close enough to the puck that the referee is going to blow for the delayed offsides. 12:42 left to go in the second. 2-0 Elmira.
Yeah, that's not something you're going to want to let go. There bad things could happen, but maybe the game for the Dragons could use an incident.
Faceoff will come opposite the Elmira bench. I want to let fans know our digital program has, gone digital. I should have said our game night program has gone digital, Scott. Fire and Ice can now be downloaded via our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, _River Dragons. Give us a follow there so you don't miss out on any of the content we might post. And anywhere in the world, whether you're here at the games, watching on YouTube, or just perusing our social media sites, you can check out all the latest team information, news, and more in the Fire and Ice digital program.
And you can tell that the Dragons are just really frustrated right now. It's one of the things, hey, you're having a bad day, you know what? Grab a Snickers or something and get things going.
CJ Stubbs, Carter Shinkarik, they're going at each other on the wing. Linesman telling them to back up. And the crowd getting a little angsty about it, Scott.
I think we're all a little feisty here.
Tied up in the feet. Ruiz will eventually win it back. Now Walters will shoot it in from the red line. Gloved there by Caffrey, and he will just take the whistle. Ruiz and Connor Fries continue to make faces at each other. I think Ruiz wanted an offer to Connor Fries, and he did not take it.
He's a yapper.
12:33 to go here in the second.
You know, all mouth, no, nothing in the back to back it up. So I think it's who's that going to line up next to him now? O'Day?
I believe so, number 15, yep.
O'Day will straighten him out if he wants to say something.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey.
But they're doing a nice job of getting under her skin. So.
Shinkarik trying to win that one forward. O'Brien got to it first, and now Columbus trying to get it out of the zone. Elmira's back check does a good job, but River Dragons able to force it to center. Now they're in over the line. Jansen a shot. That one blocked by Walters. Goes up into the mesh and out of play. 12:19 to go here in the second. 2-0 Elmira. Now we're starting to see this game and this series start to get a little life breathed into it, Scott.
It is. And, you know, like O'Day there got a little stick in the mouth, no call. Probably it wasn't the reserving one, but you get a little upset, and that's what the Dragons need is a fire lit under them.
Face-off coming to the left of Kelly. Won there by Columbus and Connor Fries. O'Brien couldn't hold it in, though, as Everett Thompson clashed his stick. Now Essery, who has the latest goal in this game for Elmira, pokes it into the zone. Side of the net, O'Day trying to shrug him off, and he'll stay loose there in the corner, picked up by Thompson. Everett Thompson trying to wrap it around far side. He's checked there, and Columbus will pick up the loose puck. Here's C.J. Stubbs trying to get the wheels moving through the neutral zone. Pass to the right wing side finds Jansen. Jansen with it, far side wing, down into the corner for Stubbs. He's pinned into the wall there by Peavy. Jansen picks it out, right point, held in there by Schultz. Back down into the corner it goes. Didn't have the momentum. Stubbs wasn't ready for it, and Peavy gets to it first. Peavy pushes it ahead. Thompson sends it across, and Elmira's out of the zone. But now here's Zemlichka. Jansen and Peavy still tied up behind the play, drawing the ire of the crowd. Everett Thompson gets around Zemlichka. Right circle with it. Pass across. Too far there for Gonzalez as he blows a tire. And now Columbus trying to come back the other way. 2-on-1 if they hustle. But the pass was behind MJ Graham, and he could not get to it. Schultz sends it up ahead. Here's C.J. Stubbs getting it there for Sargis. Now back for Stubbs as he holds in left point, but Elmira gets it right back. Softly chipped into the neutral zone by Atkins. Down the ice, but no icing as Zemlichka grabs with about 11 minutes to go here in the second.
Yeah, it's getting a little more body checks starting to fly and speed starting to pick up here. Now we just got to get some passes in a row.
Here's MJ Graham over the line, right wing side, firing a shot. Easy stick save made there by Kelly. Rebound glove down by Columbus behind the net. Sargis gets it to the top. Brody Duncan, left point, a shot. Inadvertently hit, follows with it, and a breakaway the other way. Tyler Jurich in all alone. Jurich fires, blocker save made there by Caffrey. Crowd roars in approval. Columbus trying to come back the other way into the path of Sargis. 2-on-1 with Graham. Pass across, and Graham couldn't get his stick to it. Chase Fallis with it here. Brody Duncan just holds in at center point. Diving play trying to keep that one away from an enforcer, but Atkins will send it ahead. Now Fallis tied up here with Atkins. He'll be able to get the better of him. Atkins will, that is. Jurich, right wing circle with his shot, and a glove save made by Caffrey. Kept that one up high and snared it out of the air. 10:16 to go here in the second. Still 2-0 Elmira here in this one.
Yeah, and the Dragons still without a good quality scoring opportunity here, but at least the pace is picking up, and the Dragons are doing a better job of at least breaking out of the zone and in a play speeding up a little. We're still out shooting them 19-14.
We are indeed, but Elmira with the 2 goals in this one have the lead. Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. This will be Shinkarik going against Petrantonio. Puck is down. Shinkarik kicked it, but Bondarenko anticipated and got the win for Columbus. Bondarenko trying to get around a man. Gino Mini holds him up at the blue line, and JT Walters finds the puck behind the net. Up ahead for Ruiz. He's got one of the Elmira goals in this one. A body check behind the play. Crowd starting to get into it, but Shinkarik will dump that one into the zone. Rimmed around. Look out loose there for a chance, and Gravel sent it wide. Petrantonio, near side corner, checked there by Ruiz. And now Petrantonio will be able to flip this one out to center. Glove down by Mini. And trying to get a hold of this one, Bondarenko. He gives it back, well, to his goaltender. I think he was going for defense. But Jacob Caffrey happy to come out and play third defenseman. Here's Ivan Bondarenko, right wing, in over the line, 3-on-3. Bondarenko, fancy deke, backhand save made there by Kelly, holding on to his post and giving up no rebound. 20th shot on net for the Dragons, 9:32 to go in the second, but they trail 2-0 here against Elmira.
See what we do out the face-off. You take each shift. Listen, don't worry about winning the game right now, and you're only down by 2. Go out and win the shift. You win the shift, good things will happen. The puck will pop in the net.
Face-off coming to the left of Kelly. Peavy going to take it for Elmira, going against Fries. And Fries is going to get waved out of this circle. Looks like C.J. Stubbs will come in from the left wing side and take it now. Stubbs versus Peavy. Peavy tries to box out, and Elmira will eventually win it. Gonzalez rims it around, finds Ortiz off a weird bounce on the kick plate, but out to the neutral zone it goes. Stubbs gives it back to his defense. Zemlichka puts it into the path of Fries. Check that Jansen. Jansen, right wing circle. He'll stop it up at the top, and he'll gain the zone here for Columbus. Zemlichka moving it down into the corner now. He's on the backhand as he goes behind the net, play to the middle, and Jansen was paddled away by Dylan Kelly. Jake Schultz will find this puck on the far side wall. He boxes out his counterpart, number 4, Mark Essery. Fries down into the corner. First Stubbs to Jansen, a shot and a pad save made by Kelly, making himself look big in the crease. Here's Schultz, tied up. Now a penalty coming up here as Essery upends Schultz, and it's going to be 6-on-5 as Caffrey heads to the bench. Here's Zemlichka, left circle, pass across, they score! Connor Fries bangs it into an open net, 2-1. Columbus gets one back on the delayed call.
And why did that happen? It happened because we created our own opportunities. Jake Schultz, the big man up at the blue line, refuses to give up. He's fighting. Finally, he's tackled by Essery. Referee's arm going in the air. We're allowed to pull our goaltender for the extra attacker.
8:39 left to go here in the second, and the River Dragons have clawed one back on the delayed call. It was 6-on-5 there for a moment. Connor Fries, one of the team leaders in points, the Centerville, Massachusetts native. He has his 6th goal on the season, actually ties him for the team lead in goals with both Jake Schultz and Mac Jansen. For the first time tonight, let's take a listen in to Thrift Behringer. Thrift? I guess he's still getting the goal and assist.
He's excited.
I guess so. We'll wait on him. Meanwhile, near side boards, Elmira trying to move it into the zone. Columbus all of a sudden re-energized and keeping the enforcers out. Here's O'Brien, sends this one ahead, 2-man go. That one knocked off of a linesman right back into the path of the enforcers. Here comes Martin up ahead for Atkins. Good stick lift there by O'Day, and this could bring Columbus back. Sargis from the red line shoots this one in left wing corner. Found by Mangone. He's checked there by Patterson. Puck goes free for Fallis to Sargis. Gets around a man. Oh, tripped up as he was trying to get to the middle and no call. Columbus fans not happy about this one. Meanwhile, played to the middle, and O'Day will have it far side circle. O'Day moves this one up ahead, and Columbus shoots it in through Sargis and starts up a change. And now Sargis gets tackled in there by Tucker. I think a referee got involved with that too. Tucker has a stick tied up in him, and that's Mangones. He has to just go to the bench. Here's Patterson giving it up to Shinkarik. That one well wide of the net on Caffrey. Here's an open break the other way for Columbus. Bondarenko sends it into the path of Krupp. Krupp left wing circle, waits up, and Elmira is able to get reinforcements back. One-time blast, Duncan save made there by Kelly. Gino Mini sends it out. He was looking for a breakaway there for Ruiz, and that one knocked down with a high stick by Brody Duncan. So we'll get a high stick and immediate timeout. 7:17 to go here in the second. 2-1 Elmira here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 until 2. Tonight, enjoy music with Second Wind, followed by their late-night DJ to keep the party going till 2 a.m. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the Old Sports page.
Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons trail the Enforcers 2-1. 7:17 left to go here in the second. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, we got a face-off opposite the Columbus bench here, and the River Dragons goal, Connor Fries picking up his 6th of the year to get Columbus back within 1.
And the Dragons are playing a lot more ticked off. Don't like the awful officiating. This three penalties not called against them, and they're upset about that. And you know what? May have been a good thing.
Walters turned it over. Jake Krupp, high slot. And that one blocked in front by Shinkarik. Elmira coming back the other way. Here's Gravel with some speed, but a good poke there by Brody Duncan at the line. Interrupts that chance, and now Columbus has the puck with Preston Kugler behind the net. 6:48 to go here in the second. Enforcers 2, Dragons 1. Connor Fry's the most recent goal in this one. Now into the high slot. Bondarenko moves to the left circle with it. Didn't like the shooting lane. Duncan, left point, shot, deflected wide by Patterson. Ortiz sends this one ahead for Ruiz. Ruiz, left circle, knocked off of his stick. Brody Duncan, good poke. Patterson trying to get to it there, and he's checked off of it. Petrantonio couldn't get it out. Gonzalez holds in right point. Weird hop off the corner boards. Kugler to it first, though, for Columbus. Gonzalez holding up Krupp behind the play as the pass was trying to get to him.
I don't believe it. He had him pinned against the boards.
And no call coming there. Ortiz in the corner, checked. And it'll be found here by Columbus, trying to move this one out of a phone booth and doing so nicely. I think that was Mangone. Petrantonio sends this one into the zone. Check that was Stubbs, 23, not 26. Kelly from behind his own net, rims it around, and Everett Thompson will collect. Only to the red line as Zemlichka refines it for Columbus. Zemlichka at his own blue, off the skate of Stubbs. I don't think he was expecting a pass from in tight. Jake Schultz will find a loose one and start to settle it down. Pass ahead. Geometry was off. Elmira now tips it into the zone through Thompson. 5:36 left to go here in the second. 2-1 Enforcers lead. Schultz trying to muscle his way into the zone, get around Gonzalez. Schultz then ties him up. 2-on-2 battle, left wing corner. Gonzalez and Schultz pull themselves out as Elmira comes away with the puck. Here's Mitch Atkins, right wing side. In over the line, checked there by Jansen. Puck to an open wing. Columbus will collect. Here's Mac Jansen coming in over the line, delayed offside. Zemlichka will touch it, and this one is going to be sent down the length of the ice on a delayed offsides.
They're going to say it was an intentional, and
face-off coming to
listen,
the
when
left.
things aren't going your way, they're not going your way.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey here on the intentional offsides call there from the linesman. As Zemlichka ends up touching that puck.
It's not the worst call tonight.
It's going to be Atkins to take this draw. He'll be going against Sargis.
And you don't want to focus on the awful officiating. You just got to keep playing through it. Don't worry about them.
Sargis wins the draw, but Atkins in the corner with it, tries to move it up the wall. Chase Follis trying to send it ahead to Graham at the red line, knocked away by Martin as he lost his balance. Patterson checked there by Graham, but Elmira still ends up with it. Coming into the zone, Chase Follis, good job picking the pocket of Mitch Atkins, sends it across, and now Matt O'Day tries to move it up ice. That one inadvertently hits a linesman off of the glass, and here's Atkins back the other way, right circle, pass to Jurich for Tucker, fires, glove save there by Caffrey. Spread eagle and somehow got the mitt up just enough to keep that one out, and it's still only 2-1 Elmira.
Big save there.
Here's O'Brien from behind the net, and this one rims around, finds MJ Graham. He chips it ahead. Martin gloves down, so no icing as the referees give the signal. Here's Martin up ahead. Now for Atkins, right wing side. 4:20 left to go here in the second. Elmira 2, Columbus 1, and we get a whistle for delayed offsides. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Tonight's shots on goal brought to you by Swamp Box Distilling Company.
Faceoff will come opposite the Elmira bench. 4:19 to go here in period 2. Enforcers 2, Columbus 1. Shinkarik wins this draw. Minnie across, and Walters will chip this one into the zone. Gravel gets to it first. Kugler all over him, though. Gives him a shove and frees up the puck for Petrantonio. Pass over on the right wing side. Firing a shot, Mangone, and a save made there by Kelly. It was a hard slapper there from Mangone. Kelly takes the whistle. And now JT Walters is getting involved with Mangone as some sticks get up high. Those two have some history, obviously going back to just last night, Scott.
Yeah, Walters is a rat that started that thing last night, so the Dragons are looking to take care of him at some point. Here's the thing, though. Listen, I don't want to paint us as innocent schoolboys, because I can tell you what, it's the frustration is starting to boil over here, and we may have the shift before. Punched the guy in the side of the head and took somebody's legs out behind play. That's not what you wanted to see. You want to see aggressive hockey. There's nothing wrong with that. But when the officials let so much go, at some point the players are going to take care of themselves. That's why we allow fighting in hockey, by the way.
By the way, for those of you keeping score with us at home, the 11:21 mark of the second period, we never did get that call from Thrift Behringer, but I guess it did get announced. Connor Fries from Wojtek Zemlichka and Mac Jansen. That's the goal that has Columbus back within one here in the late stages of the second period. Check from behind the Elmira net, and Petrantonio will have it along the far wall. Back there for Mangone. He's put into the boards by J.T. Walters. Gravel chips around his man, and he'll be found here by Petrantonio at the red. He's trying to dodge a check from Shinkarik, spins this one around, and Mangone lost it off of his stick. Here's Gravel in over the line. Gravel lost the handle on it, still holds it into the zone, though, nicely, and Petrantonio finds it before it gets to the slot. Trying to force it out, Gravel seals up the wall near side. This one rimmed around. Shinkarik has it behind the net. Shinkarik laid into there by Kugler. Ruiz will find the puck, right wing corner. Johnny Ruiz from behind the net. Kugler puts a check onto him, and around the boards it goes. Held in by Gonzalez. Left point a shot. Save made. Caffrey saw it the whole way. Takes a whistle coming to his right. 3:12 left to go here in the second. Enforcers 2, Dragons 1.
Kugler got away with one as the referee out of position after he got done taking the guy to the ice, punched him in the back of the head. And if this gets caught, I mean, it's a penalty you can't afford to take.
Schultz and Essery, a couple of number 4s getting to know each other. It was Essery's trip on Schultz that created the delayed penalty and the 6-on-5 advantage Columbus scored on.
And now you got something over at the bench here, so
those two, I'm sure, talking about that.
I think the officials have lost control of this one. They really have, and just not by calling some of the obvious hooks and holds.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. Columbus wins it and rims it out. Gonzalez from the red line chips this one in for Elmira. Schultz will have it near side circle. Sent up ahead. Now a pass across found here by C.J. Stubbs. Stubbs, left point, pass to the middle. That one went off the stick of Connor Fries and nothing doing there. Zemlichka finishes off his man. Mac Jansen with it in the corner. He's checked there by Gonzalez. Held in right point by Stubbs. Body starting to fly on this shift. 2:45 left to go here in the second. Ortiz rims it around out of the path of Gerard. Zemlichka backdoor, and now we got a scrap. Schultz is going in on Essery, and Schultz will throw him to the ground. Still going at each other as the linesmen intervene. Schultz and Essery, we mentioned they were chatting a bit on the drop, Scott, and Schultz has Essery's helmet in his hands, and this crowd gets loud for one of the new star defensemen in this league, Jake Schultz.
Well, you know, and Elmira's going to claim that Schultz went after him, and the only reason he went after is Essery stuck him right in the face, and again, no call. So at some point this boils and boils and boils, and the officiating doesn't do its job. So in hockey, you take care of yourself. Essery's going to mouth off to him. You know what? There's guys you like to see get punched in the mouth. He's one of them.
Essery and Schultz jawing at each other between the penalty boxes right now. 2:39 left to go here in the second. And whatever way you slice it, you have to imagine that at least 2:39 is going up to each guy. They might just be able to go and cool their jets in the locker room for the remainder of this period. But we'll see. Petrantonio and Patterson, the two captains, waiting outside the crease for what will ultimately be the verdict.
And we'll see here. They are going to send both guys to the locker room. Don't send both guys to the tunnel at the same time.
Yeah.
Wait till a stoppage.
So there goes Schultz. He will get a roar of approval. And again, we don't think this is a case where Schultz has been tossed out of the game just late in the period. And, well, Schultz just threw his stick. He's a little upset. So maybe he has gotten something extra. I don't know. Essery will now head off to his locker room as well.
The off-ice official showing 5-on-5. And Elmira looks pretty upset over the call. He might have a right to be.
Let's take a listen here.
For the Columbus River Dragons, for Elmira, number 4, Mark Essery, also providing 5 minutes in the penalty box.
Looks like just incidental, 5 minutes each for fighting. So, again, they'll both sit.
Oh, you know what? We got the break finally.
2:21 they'll have to serve when they start up the third period plus a whistle.
A lot of jawing going back and forth now between the benches. And this is again, you don't like to blame the officials, but call the stuff that gets people frustrated. You got two linesmen standing in front of this one. Could get uglier before it gets prettier.
Elmira still leads 2-1, 2:39 to go in the second, but here's this heat and fire and animosity we were expecting to start up last night, Scott, and we didn't really get anything. Now, this is looking like a Columbus-Elmira series.
It certainly is. It certainly is. I mean, and you know what? Nobody's here is going to leave the building because it's going to get exciting.
Faceoff will come to the left of Kelly, still 5-on-5. Again, Essery and Schultz, each 5 minutes for fighting. So they are done for the rest of the period and will take their places in the penalty box when we start up the third. Columbus wins it. O'Brien has it right point. Down into the corner, now trying to get a pass to the right circle. CJ Stubbs whiffed on it. Down it goes. O'Brien will find it. Far side circle. Over for O'Day. Back for O'Brien. Lots of O's there on that D pairing, Scott.
Irish line.
Fries up ahead for Stubbs. Trying to get around Martin. He rims this one around. Stubbs, left wing corner with it here. Plays it back into the cycle, but it was read there by Atkins, and he sends it out to center on his stick. Mac Jansen rubs shoulders with him. Pass to Jurich, and it's into the zone for Elmira. 2-minute warning here in the second period. Elmira 2, Columbus 1. Big check behind the net. Puck is loose there for a moment. Atkins has it on the backhand, trying to play it to the middle. Loose there. Nearly turned into his own net. I think there was O'Brien who got a stick on it, but steered it towards his goaltender. Here is CJ Stubbs trying to work this one out. Tucker holds in right point. Pass across. Atkins, and a good read there. Nate O'Brien getting down onto the ice and knocking that one. Now he's joining in on this rush. Stubbs, left circle, drops it back for Jansen. And a sliding play there by Martin. Then breaks that one up. Couple of good defensive plays back-to-back for each team, Scott.
Absolutely. O'Brien, a great defensive play there.
Here's Jurich, right wing and over the line. Atkins, high slot, backhand pass. Tucker shot, save made. Rebound, and Jurich was denied. Blocked in front. Caffrey was sprawling back. Garrett Sargis, I think, got himself in the way of that one.
Great job by the defensemen and the wingers coming back to play and protect their goaltender.
Walters sealed up there by Fallis, and here's Zemlichka with the puck left wing circle. Nobody home in a black jersey underneath the goal line. Gino Mini rims this one around. Ruiz lets it go by him. 1 minute left to go here in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Fallis without a stick and without a glove. Ruiz a shot. That went high and wide of the glove hand. Popped up well high into the air. Gino Mini finds it right point. His shot sticked away and into the mesh and out of play by Caffrey with 45 ticks remaining here in the second period. Elmira 2, Columbus 1. The fireworks have been going, Scott. This is going to set up a feisty third period.
Anybody want to know why Chase Fallis lost his stick and glove?
You
want the real reason, or you want what these guys think happened?
Why don't you tell us both? We got some time.
Oh, he went after the guy to beat him up and start a fight, and the guy ducked him. And this is a guy that's all yap in his mouth. You know what? I'm just...
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey.
A lot of what we call linesman tough guys on Elmira.
Face-off won by Elmira. Mini a shot and a glove save made there by Caffrey. 41.3 left to go here in the second. And now Kugler is chest-to-chest with a man. That's Carter Shinkarik. Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. It'll be Shinkarik again for Elmira going against Sargis. Shinkarik wins it. Mini with it at the right point. Shinkarik bodied into there by Kugler. They continue to go at it. This one picked out of feet, and Garrett Sargis skates it away. Over to the right wing side, here's MJ Graham. He gets the wheels turning. 27 seconds left to go in the period. Fallis lost it in the feet, and JT Walters sends it over to Ruiz, right wing side. Johnny Ruiz, right wing, firing a shot, and a glove save made there by Caffrey, and we get another whistle. 18 ticks left to go here in the second. 2-1 Elmira.
18 seconds, big face-off here. Elmira love to draw this one and put it in the back of our net, and the Dragons got to go out and make sure they can just win the draw. And Group having words with Patterson.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey.
Probably about beard stuff, though.
Here's Peavy set to take this draw against Petrantonio.
Both of them had some nice beards.
Peavy wins it. Ooh, Thompson tried to put that one immediately towards net. Look out, here's Ortiz, a shot, save made, rebound behind Caffrey. He spread eagle, somehow it's underneath him, and now we got a wrestling match. Brody Duncan and Ortiz going at it. Krupp helping out. There's a scrum at the top of the crease too. Uh-oh, Caffrey's wiggling him. He wants to go. Caffrey's taking a look. Here we go. We got a goalie fight coming center ice. Caffrey and Dylan Kelly.
You watch the fight, I'll watch the corner because we got two guys sticking each other there.
Jacob Caffrey, Dylan Kelly at center. They grapple. Caffrey gets in with the left. Off balance for a moment. Kelly trying to fire one in. Caffrey gets inside. Dylan Kelly's over the top of him now. They get back up. Caffrey falls to the ice. Kelly ends up on top of him there. And that'll do it. Boy, you talk about frustrations boiling over. Goaltenders don't get to do that a lot. They slap 5 at the end of it too. And notice all the fights ended up stopping, and it looks like everybody used that as the way to get some frustration out.
It's like watching two crabs go at it. I mean, you got to watch two crabs with knives. And so we'll see what the penalties are. I don't know if you got an original penalty or original fight and these two go at it, secondary altercation, both of them are gone.
So 11.2 left to go here in the second. Krupp is heading off to the locker room. We saw Duncan involved with Ortiz. I believe I saw Kugler tied up with somebody. It might have been Thompson. And then all of a sudden Caffrey and Kelly went, and everyone lost their minds here in the building.
Well, and all this is frustrations. And again, I don't like to blame the officiating, but it's all them. They're not stepping in. They're not calling penalties. And now you have this, which obviously no one in the building really.
Yeah, no one in the building is complaining about the entertainment factor tonight for sure. But there is some hockey that they'd like to see. And we got 11.2 seconds left to go here in the second before it will be a very interesting third period. So there's a lot to figure out here, Scott. Obviously, we got the goaltender fight. We had a huge scrum in front of Caffrey's net. And usually goaltender fights are never the primary altercation, meaning that you would think Caffrey and Kelly would be done tonight. But, I mean, they're both sitting in their creases like they're ready to go back in and play hockey. So I'm very interested to see all the calls that come out of this. We saw Ortiz go off to the Elmira locker room. Or no, excuse me, he's down in the penalty box still for Elmira.
What?
We saw Duncan and Krupp head off towards the Columbus dressing room. And Joe Young has gotten himself dressed in the Elmira bench.
I think both goalies have been thrown out.
Yeah, Jared Rutledge is making his way over to the Columbus crease. So both goalies have been tossed. That's the end for Caffrey and Kelly, which both goalies have been hot. We've talked about that all night long, Scott. But just with how hot Kelly's been, I mean, this might be a trade Columbus is okay with.
Well, I think you're right. I mean, listen.
And it's no disrespect against Caffrey, who's had a heck of a game so far.
No, listen, you don't want to lose him, number one. And you want, look at goalies. You know what? I don't know if you got to see that, but the two goalies got to high-five each other. That Rutledge come in.
Rutledge tapped.
They're in that weird union. There's some kind of weird union. I got nothing against unions except for the goaltender union. Something weird against these people.
All right.
And they're over there high-fiving each other.
All right, so 11.2 left to go in the second. We got to catch you up on a lot of stuff.
Here
Caffrey.
So we're going to get the call of Rutledge coming in.
Yeah, Rutledge just got announced as the goaltender in net. And sort of when you think about it, it's like when you do when you change quarterbacks, the PA announcer's got to be able to announce that to let everyone know. So new goaltenders in, both wearing the number ones. It's Joe Young for Elmira, and it's Jared Rutledge for Columbus. Joe Young has yet to appear in a game in the FPHL. He was up with the Knoxville Ice Bears in the SPHL to start the season. Hanson, Massachusetts native, zeros across his goaltending record so far this year. For Jared Rutledge, 4-1 record, 3.07 goals against, .911 save percentage, and he comes in a place where he can't take the loss because he comes in right now down 2-1. The loss right now would be attributed to Caffrey.
There goes 55 off the ice. And
that's Bryce Martin for Elmira. I believe he was the one tied up with Kugler, if I am not mistaken. We got a lot of penalties to sort out. We'll tell you about it when we get to the Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report. For right now, somehow out of this, Scott, we're still skating 5-on-5. It's a neutral zone draw opposite the Elmira bench, and 11.2 to go here in the second. We'll tell you about the penalties. They're being announced here in the building. We'll tell you about them at the break. Columbus trying one more rush here. Mac Jansen over the red line, quickly turned over. Shinkarik gives it up to Ruiz, 2 seconds and 1, and that will officially do it for 40 minutes of play. Both goaltenders got 11 seconds to get themselves warm in the crease, and now that might be the storyline heading into the third. Brand new goaltenders. Is it a brand new game, Scott? Because obviously there's been a lot of frustration that boiled over. Where is the leveling out point, if you will?
Well, I think you get two goalies throwing out of a hockey game. It's a totally different hockey game, and I think the frustration for both levels have gotten to the point where, hey, we got to start playing and worry about that. We can't worry about what's going on with whatever's supposed to be going on. So I think it is a totally new game.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have that full penalty summary for you to be able to tell you what happened in those last 11 or so seconds of the second period. We'll tell you about the new goaltenders. We'll tell you about the scoring summary. We'll tell you about everything. Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report starts up after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
So no one vacation of the wild kind, wild animal safari is what I have in mind. Feed the monkeys, camels, emus, and what to see too. Here comes one.
He's gonna slobber on you.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Wild animal safari.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Discover power in the palm of your hand with the MyDPI mobile app, a secure and convenient way to report, manage, and pay your diverse power bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With instant access to account information, real-time outage reporting, and the ability to schedule alerts and reminders at your fingertips, managing your home's energy usage has never been easier. Available for Apple and Android devices. Diverse power. The powerful difference.
Whether you need service and repair or 24/7 roadside assistance, your peace of mind comes from the assurance that you're working with a team of professionals at Interstate National Truck and Trailer, dedicated to providing the best possible service with over 30 years of experience in servicing and repairing transportation vehicles. Give them a call at 404-629-6275 in Georgia or 334-298-2500 in Alabama. Getting you back on the road is the #1 priority at Interstate National Truck and Trailer.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
Welcome back in here to the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Enforcers only had a pretty interesting second period. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. The scoreline right now reads Elmira 2, Columbus 1. Not too many fans in the building, Scott, right now care about that. 11.2 seconds left to go in the period, and we saw all sorts of chaos. A brouhaha broke out, if you will. We had a goalie fight between Caffrey and Dylan Kelly. They, we believe, have been ejected from the game. They've only got 5-minute majors for fighting. We're still figuring out the penalties as we're talking even here right now. But just your overall assessment, because you've been kind of harping that this is a long time coming because stuff hadn't been called, both teams getting frustrated, and this is what happens when it boils over.
Yeah, I think it was actually more of a hootenanny than a brouhaha. And here's the thing: is that in hockey, in hockey, because of the speed, I mean, the puck's going 80, 90 miles an hour, some over 100. Because the players are going 35 miles an hour, you're crashing into a wall. It's not like you're going out into a sidelines, but you're crashing into a fixture that doesn't move. And you got a weapon. You got a hockey stick that sometimes get used as a weapon. You know, frustrations boil over, and when the officials don't step up, take control of the game, somebody throws something, and the next thing you know, somebody throws something else. Next thing you know, you've got the Haley's Comet of fights in hockey. 2 goalies going at it.
Yeah, it's been a crazy time here at the Civic Center right now. Let's tell you about the goals first. Elmira made it a 2-0 game. Mark Essery on a backdoor play set up by Alexis Gerard, who I think has been phenomenal on that Elmira back line defensively. Elmira's number 2. He's been all over the ice. He's got a couple of assists both on both goals, Ruiz's goal and their Essery's goal in the second period. Made it 2-0 at a time, but that seemed to really wake up Columbus because being down 1, okay, they can get that back in a shot. All of a sudden being down 2, it's a lot more work, and you can see guys really starting to churn and make some things happen.
Absolutely. I mean, that was the big change, and I think it's a totally new game, as you mentioned, besides the fact it got close within 1 goal, which is anybody's hockey game, no matter how much time's in the clock. But then the goaltenders, are they ejected? Are they not ejected? You and I happen to be former USA Hockey officials.
USA Hockey, yeah.
I'm a former pro guy, not a very good one, but former pro referee. Normally, if they're sent off to the box, goalies don't serve the best thing about being a goaltender is you get away with murder.
Yeah, never
and
have to
somebody
serve a
else has to
penalty.
go. And so unless you're thrown out of the game, they should still be here. Right now, currently, it still shows them as just receiving majors and not ejecting.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that, because that, as it stands right now, to the offense officials that were talking to me, that stood as the only fight. There was a lot of scraps and a lot of chaos over in that corner, but there was no extra fight, I guess, if you will, just a lot of wrestling matches. So I guess if you're looking at it that way, Scott, yeah, they would be the first fight, which doesn't necessarily come with the game misconduct, so they could be back. And to me, this is a huge storyline as we get ready for the third period, because if you have both of those goaltenders, they're both hot. They both had very good games so far. I would say Kelly, the busier slightly of the netminders, but he's also the more comfortable one right now, because Columbus has had a tough time generating good scoring chances. Yet if you put Rutledge versus Young in there, all of a sudden, who knows what's going to happen, because you got two cold goaltenders coming in. It could create chaos.
So is it a smart play by Caffrey to sucker him down to fight?
I don't know. Maybe it was. But
you know what?
Maybe it didn't work. That's what I'm saying.
The Dragons certainly couldn't get past him. Maybe his counterpart was able to sneak him and get him out of the game.
We'll see. By the way, the Columbus goal was scored by Connor Fry's assist to Wojtek Stemlichka and Mac Jansen. That was at the 11:21 mark of the Wild Animal Safari second period. That's the last time we've had a goal. We've obviously had a lot to talk about since then, though, as it's 2-1 through 40 minutes of play. Let's take a break. When we come back, we continue tonight's Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report with a look around the FPHL and on the Southern Hockey scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company
At
is now
Southern
open
States
to tourists and
Bank, the
tasters
common sense
6
bank,
days a
we're a
week.
true community
The
bank that
best damn
supports the
spirits in
places we
world.
serve. Our
Right
people
here
live, work,
in
and
Eula
play in
Vista,
your community.
Georgia.
And you will
Only
find us
30
cheering
minutes
for the
from
River
Columbus.
Dragons right alongside you in the
Visit our
stands.
website
With
to
convenient
book your tour
locations
today.
throughout Alabama and
Swamp
Georgia,
Fox
we're never
Distilling
too far away to handle
Co.
any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 410611.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Enforcers 2, River Dragons 1 through 40 minutes of play. And hold on one second, I got to welcome back TV. Welcome back into our TV audience, WTVM Bounce 9.2. I'm Zach DeBozart. Enforcers 2, River Dragons 1 through 40 minutes of play. We're on the Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report. Let's take a quick peek around the FPHL and the Southern Hockey scoreboard. We do have another game in action in the Fed. I don't know if it's going to be nearly as action-packed as we've seen so far tonight. I will tell you, though, it's pretty one-sided. Through 20 minutes of play, Carolina 5, Port Huron nothing. Shots on goal are 19-4. Panachik, White, Cardinal, Hine, and Salak all scored in a 10-minute and 6-second window. And all of a sudden, Carolina hitting on all cylinders this weekend over in Eastern Michigan. Taking a look at the SPHL, we've got five teams in the league, so somebody's got to sit out. Tonight, Pensacola Ice Flyers, the fifth wheel, making up 1-0 early stages of the third period against the Huntsville Havoc. Midway through the first, Birmingham and Knoxville, they are scoreless. South Carolina up 5-1 over Fort Wayne. Middle stages of the third period there. Stingrays look to be cruising to an easy win. Jacksonville and Orlando, they are tied 1-1 in the second period. Also in the second period, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits lead the Florida Everblades by a score of 1-0. Taking a peek over at the NHL, still scoreless in Carolina. 0-0 between them, the Hurricanes and the Blue Jackets. 5:48 to go in the second there. Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Chicago Blackhawks 4-1, and the Florida Panthers beat the Nashville Predators by a score of 2-0. That's a peek at the Southern Hockey scoreboard. Let's take another break. When we come back, we get ready for the call of the Victoryland third period next. We still have a lot of questions, and we still have so much to talk about. We're very excited to bring it to you. Scott will be back with me next. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
Our food's not the only thing that's legendary at the Roadhouse. Our fun is too. From our line dancers to our jukebox to our friendly servers, you'll enjoy every second you spend in a Texas Roadhouse. At Texas Roadhouse, our team has an incredible sense of pride in everything we do. Our passion ensures you have a legendary experience every time. Visit your local Texas Roadhouse at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus, or call it a to-go order at 706-323-6616.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Well, we are back here on the radio network, and we are joining TV here in just a moment. From Zach DeBozart, he's Scott Brand. Scott, obviously a very entertaining end to that second period of play, and we still have some questions. We're still figuring it out. I actually seem to think with the evidence presented, we might still see Dylan Kelly and Jacob Caffrey in this game. If there was no other fight to call, obviously that second fight doesn't carry the game misconduct, so goalies would stay in it, you would think, right?
You would think, but I mean, you got to really.
Certainly not a thing. I mean, you're not used to, right?
It's like picking
crazy.
up a flag after you threw toe guys out. I mean, you can't. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to second question what's going on. It's already happened.
I know.
Here's the important thing: we're down by one goal.
That's right, and that's what I was going to bring up here. Obviously, Elmira leads 2-1. Columbus still with the edge and shot. The Swamp Fox Distilling Company shot counter, 23-20. So. What do they have to do? Obviously, they're fired up, right? They had the goalie fight. They had a bunch of guys, leave the period early because they were getting into scraps. The team is energized. But what do they have to do to break down this Elmira defense? Because, again, if it is Dylan Kelly in net, he's a tough nut to crack. And the Elmira defense in front of him has been very good. I highlighted the play earlier of Alexis Girard, but that entire Elmira defensive core is very sturdy.
I think you got to keep being aggressive. And when you're aggressive, don't take the penalty. But you know what? If somebody wants to engage. Keep the game flowing, but also keep it very, very physical. Because I believe that long-term, that helps us out.
And obviously the physicality's ramped up. So, I mean, when you say that, I mean, are we looking at more fights? Are we looking at more messages being sent for Sunday? I mean, how do you do that to create the physicality, to create the chances?
Well, I think, what's going to happen is one team's going to try and frustrate the other and go on the power play or the penalty kill. The only dangerous with power plays and penalty kills is you get a shorthanded one put in the back of your net, it's a momentum killer. So I think right now what you're going to see is both teams are going to come out here. They're going to pick up where they left off. Lots of banging, lots of guys driving the net. It's going to be interesting to see who the masked men are in net. I agree. That's the big change.
Yeah, for sure it is. By the way, one thing to mention for you here, Enforcers 2, River Dragons 1. I don't think we saw a single man advantage in that second period of play, though. There's a lot of fights, a lot of penalty minutes to be sure. But
a lot of missed ones.
Never had a team skate 5-on-4, which means both teams still 0 for 1 in their respective power plays. River Dragons 0 for 1 on the diverse power play, but 1 for 1 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill.
Real quick, the question will be also, did both teams dress a temporary emergency backup just in case?
Well, we know Elmira traveled with 3 goaltenders, so...
But you can't add them once you put your starting lineup in.
Right, so we'll see.
Do we see a J. Group wearing goalie pads?
I highly doubt that.
Better stay tuned to find out.
I highly doubt that, but you never know. Obviously, we saw a goalie fight in the second period. Who knows what we'll see when we come around to the Victory Land third period. It comes up after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
We just woke up and there's nothing to eat in the fridge, plus the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any 2 for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Enforcers 2, River Dragons 1. Teams are back out on the ice. River Dragons are going to go left to right across the radio dial and TV screen in this period, dressed in the all blacks, teal trim on the logo and in the numbers. And Jared Rutledge is in the crease to our left. Over to our right, it's Joe Young. The Enforcers in the road whites, neon green secondaries, white helmets, and black pants. They go right to left. Scott, we got our answer. Brand new goaltenders. I think brand new hockey game.
Oh, I think so, too. I mean, here's the thing is both goalies are coming in extra cold. They played a whole, 11 seconds or 18 seconds.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there was a shot on net, but then they went and sat in a locker room for 18 minutes during the intermission. You don't get to warm them up, so it could be an adventure in goaltending.
So no goaltenders on the benches for backing up, so that would lead us to believe that Dylan Kelly and Jacob Caffrey, they got fights and game misconducts. Certainly worth it. The crowd definitely got energized. We're already seeing it start to go viral on social. That was a fun one to call for you here in the Civic Center. Again, River Dragons left to right, Enforcers right to left. No carryover penalties here to start the Victory Land third period, so we will be 5-on-5. Enforcers lead 2-1, trying to even up this weekend series.
And they're waiting for the ice to set up a little bit. When it's warm outside and it's not necessarily really warm outside, but the ice has a problem setting up, so that's why a little bit of delay here. We're getting underway here, so Elmira's still complaining about what's going on. You know what? Justifiably, we probably should have been shorthanded there.
Fries v. Atkins on the draw. Victoryland third period has begun. Patterson near side circle in his own end, sends it to center. Tucker had it for a moment, lost it. Here's Mac Jansen, right wing circle. Jansen, pass across, couldn't be held in at the left point by O'Day. He'll chip it into the zone, and now Columbus touches up as Elmira tries to go back the other way. This one sent in from the red line by Jurich, left wing corner, found there by Tucker. He puts that side of the net, and that one knocked away by Rutledge. Up ahead, here comes Connor Fries, right wing side. Fries from the red line, chips this one in, and it rims around down into the near corner for Glenn Patterson. Columbus changing behind this. 19:18 to go here in the third. Enforcers lead by 1 on the road.
So does Rutledge get a third of Caffey's paycheck?
That's for you to decide, not for me. I just talk. Here's a backhand coming in. Sargis now moves it ahead for Fallis, able to settle a bouncing puck. Drops it for Sargis in the corner, rimmed around. Fallis lost where the boards were, ended up running into him and lost his balance. Jurich lets that go by him. Brody Duncan collects it at his own blue. Goes across for Zemlichka. By the way, remember, we've got Schultz and Essery still sitting for another 2.5 minutes here to start this third period. Sargis into the zone. Right circle, score! Garrett Sargis, what a snipe! 2-2, we're tied up. 18:45 to go in the third.
I'm not sure any goaltender would have had that. What a shot.
Garrett Sargis, what a revelation he has been for Jerome Bichard and company. Came in when the roster was all sorts of in shambles, scored 4 goals in a weekend, basically got the invite back, and look at that lethal shot. Right wing circle, and you couldn't place it better in that top left corner.
No.
2-2, 18:45 to go here in the third.
Has nothing to do with a goaltending change either. That's a heck of a goal.
Here's Thrift.
Goal by number 21, Garrett Sargis, assisted by number 26, Nick Mangone, and number 19, Brody Duncan.
So Nick Mangone and Brody Duncan pick up the assists for Garrett Sargis, his 5th goal on the season. The Midlothian, Illinois native making an impact here late in this one.
Midlothian, Illinois up by Lake Zurich. Got family watching in Lake Zurich tonight. And you know what? Good to see Brody Duncan getting some points. The kid's been a fantastic defenseman. He's known for his offense, finally getting points on the board.
Columbus wins the draw on their own end. O'Day tries to send it out, held in by the Enforcers. Gravel behind the net, finds Ruiz, thought about the wraparound, save made Rutledge, and he finds it with the blocker. Sargis then rubs shoulders with Shinkarik, who was looking for one. Kugler shoves away Ruiz. Linesman quick to intervene, trying to establish some order here. Well, we said new goalies, new game, tie game. Everything's up for grabs now, Scott. 18:23 to go in the third.
Absolutely it is, and it's going to be okay. Settle down. We got a hockey game going on right now. Stay out of the garbage. Although I like the physicality, protecting your goaltender, because you don't have a backup either team.
Petrantonio v. Peavy in on this one. Linesman taking an extra beat, getting everyone set. Puck is down, and Peavy will win it. Girard left point with it. He takes a check there from Kugler. Rimmed around the wall, and Thompson tries to keep the cycle going. Pinning a man up, there is Kugler. Near side board, Thompson gets it to the top. Girard, a shot, save made. Rebound goes loose there on Rutledge, and Peavy being shoved away by Kugler. Thompson still with it. Hit Peavy in the back of the legs. Thompson comes across, and he scores. Everett Thompson able to get across the crease as Rutledge was down, and just like that, Elmira has their lead back. 18 minutes left to go here in the third, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, it's not a goal you want to give up, and just some missed assignments there, and it's unfortunate. But we just got to come back. Don't worry about it.
Everett Thompson, the Grand Rapids, Michigan native, has his 2nd goal of the year for Elmira at the 2-minute mark, 45 seconds after Garrett Sargis lit this building up, being able to tie it. All of a sudden, Elmira restores their 1-goal lead. Now their bench is buzzing here, Scott.
Yeah, and the momentum jumps right on their side, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Dragons come back and react to this.
Center ice face-off, Fries and Atkins. Now Atkins is going to get waved out. Not too many times you get waved out of the face-off right after a goal there, Scott, but Atkins did. Tucker wins it, though, substituting in, and Elmira's got the puck, and we're back underway. Patterson ahead for Tucker. That one knocks off of Atkins. Down the ice it goes, and it's icing against Elmira. 17:51 left to go here in the third. 3-2, Enforcers lead. For those of you keeping score with us at home, Everett Thompson's goal at the 2-minute mark of the third period. Assists are going to go to number 57, Marcus Ortiz, and number 2, Alexis Gerard. Gerard, a 3-point night on the night for Elmira. He's been fantastic defensively.
He's a real good hockey player. You can't take that away from him.
Here's Atkins left wing side. He comes in over the line 2-on-4. O'Brien watching over him. A pass to the middle. Nobody home in a white jersey, and O'Brien finishes off his check. Fries sends it to the red line. Martin went down to a knee to scoop it, but now here's O'Brien taking it back into the zone. Stubbs across. Jansen. Pass was behind him. Jansen recollects it off the wall at the right point. For Stubbs, right point. Shot deflected by Fries. Took everything off it and sent it wide. Behind the net, O'Brien. Couldn't wrap it around. Didn't like what he saw there. Takes it back to the right point. A shot. Looking for a tip and none available as it went through the slot. Jurich a long stretch pass ahead. Tucker was in on a breakaway, but he mishandled it, and Rutledge was able to get to it before the Elmira forward could. Patterson sends it into the zone. It pinballs around bodies and is found by Connor Fries. He gets this up to Stubbs, left wing side. Stubbs takes a check, but Fries finds the loose puck. Left wing circle. Fries to the middle. Couldn't get it around Walters as it was tied up in his feet. 16:51 left to go here in the third. Elmira 3, Columbus 2.
And the Dragons just got to get right back to what got them this far. They're going to finish the check there.
Brody Duncan from behind his own net passes it to the far side wing. Now Columbus able to break out of the zone, but Mangone too far there as Mangone could not corral that puck in front of him. And now we get icing as the call, and Schultz and Essery, our combatants from back in the second period, can now head back to their benches. This is a big get for Columbus, getting Jake Schultz back.
Yeah, he's a lot of points on the board, so you want him on the ice whenever possible.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge, excuse me. I forgot, Caffrey's out of the game. They both have white helmets, Scott, so that's what I had to check myself on there. But face-off to the left of Rutledge, and it will be Fries going against Shinkarik. Fries ends up winning it, and here's C.J. Stubbs. Stubbs, left wing side, a backhand chip, and Columbus will finish up the change they were looking to make. Mangone pushes a man away from it. Right wing circle was free for a moment, and Gravel sends it out to center. Spinning around with this one, Sargis. He's got the last Columbus goal in this game, but Everett Thompson's markers so far the difference. Here's Shinkarik into the zone. Right wing circle. He stops it up. A pass back. Read there by Sargis. He chips it ahead. Oh, too far there for O'Day as he was coming into the zone, but he beats out the icing call behind the net. Gerard able to work it away from him. And now here's Elmira trying to send it forward. Chase Follis reads the boards play and is able to knock away a outlet pass. Jake Schultz from his own zone, whiffed on it. The stick exploded on him. Look out. Here's Gravel left circle, and a save made there by Rutledge. Schultz gets a new twig from the bench. Right point. This one held in by Gonzalez. Goes across. Gerard plays it to the middle for Thompson. Now picking this one up was Peavy, but he mishandled it, and now Columbus will take it back. Here's Mangone from the red line. Chips it in, and Columbus will finish up a change behind this. 15:26 to go in the third.
I think, Columbus is going to go for a change here, and Elmira defense is going to go for a change.
Thompson left circle. Good pass to the middle. Oh, and Peavy lost the handle on it there. Had a halfway decent deke in front. Could have found the net, but he lost the handle, and Columbus will be happy to let that one go by the wayside.
Columbus is not generating any offense and struggling to get the puck out of the zone. This could be a hand pass, maybe.
This one gloved down by Elmira. They didn't want to touch it for that hand pass. Sargis will recollect back in his own end. He'll use the net as cover and now skate it out to center. Sargis from the red line. Poke checked away there by Martin. Kugler will collect. Sends it up ahead. Deflected into the zone by Bondarenko. No icing. Patterson found it top of the circles anyways. Now takes a tip off Kugler for no icing the other way. Brody Duncan, big check as he's laid into there by Atkins. Kugler finds a loose one, sends it left wing, read and intercepted by Jurich. He plays it over to Atkins. He's got no momentum to get across the line. He'll just chip it into the corner. 14.5 left to go here in the third. Enforcers 3, River Dragons 2. Shot from the right point, well wide on the glove hand on Rutledge. Petrantonio with this puck at his own blue line. A pass across, and Brody Duncan has it in front of his own bench. Chopped down there by Atkins in the neutral zone. Then he inadvertently ran into his own man. Petrantonio able to secure the turnover, but he couldn't get around Bryce Martin. Here comes Atkins back the other way. Atkins waiting on it, now backhands it into the zone. Rimmed around here, Petrantonio and Brody Duncan play a little catch, and then the opposite corners behind the goal line. Tipped into the zone by Krupp, no icing, it doesn't have the legs. Gino Mini has it bottom of the circles. 13:50 left to go here in the Victoryland third period. Enforcers 3, River Dragons 2. Elmira trying to even up this series ahead of a Sunday Game 3. This one's sent off the boards, not out. Now eventually will get out as O'Day chips it to Jansen. Now into the path of Stubbs. Stubbs dodges a check, has it right wing circle, still with it in the corner, rims it around the boards, and found by O'Brien left point. O'Brien just able to hold it in, ramps up off a stick, glove there by Joe Young in his crease, and we get a immediate timeout. 13:27 left to go here in the Victoryland third period. 60 seconds and we're back on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Business is booming at Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, and we need your bike. We need to build our used inventory, so we'll take anything on trade. Bikes, cars, boats, side-by-sides, RVs, planes, trains. You get the picture. Seriously, just about anything. Well, maybe not everything. We ain't gonna feed nothing now. If it's got a VIN, you can trade it in. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Ride free because of the Brave. Williams Road in Columbus. FortBenningHD.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Enforcers 3, River Dragons 2, 13:27 to go in the Victoryland third period. I'm Zach DeBozart, he's Scott Brand, and as the puck drops, we get the horn as the media timeout had just concluded there. So now we'll drop it again. Coming up to the right of Joe Young. Scott, obviously Garrett Sargis' tally really lit the whole building up. Got it tied 2-2, but 45 seconds later, Everett Thompson restores Elmira's lead, and we're almost back to square one here.
Absolutely, we are, and the Dragons got to get some offense. They just have not been very good this period. It's been all Elmira.
Shinkarik is going to get waved out of this draw against Fries, so Johnny Ruiz is going to come to take it. Ruiz has one of the goals for Elmira in this one. Face off to the right of Young, tied up in the feet, and Columbus able to work it out their way. Left point held in by Zemlichka. He'll rim it around the boards, found by his counterpart 7, Gino Mini. Now Ruiz tries to move it ahead. Schultz did a good job clogging up that lane along the wall. Here's Stubbs, right wing corner with it. Stubbs back up to the top. That one deflected. Mac Jansen holds in right point. Here's Schultz. He finds a loose puck. He settles it. Right circle. Walks in. Fires. And that one, I think, went off the stick of Shinkarik as it ramps up into the netting and goes out of play. 12:59 left to go here in the third. Enforcers 3, Dragons 2. Shots about even. 24-23 in favor of the Dragons.
Carter from Langley, BC. Have you been to Langley, BC?
I have not. Actually, I heard it's nice.
It is. British Columbia, one of the very beautiful province.
Face-off coming to the left of Joe Young. Face-off between Garrett Sargis and Blake Peavy. Peavy will win that one with the help of Gerard. Behind the net it goes. Far side circle. This one played off the wall. Esri couldn't get to it in time. Held into the zone by Fallis. Gonzalez now takes it behind his own cage, gives it to Gerard, back for Gonzalez, trying to work it out this far side wing. He gets into the path of Esri. Now sent cross ice, and it's icing here against Elmira as O'Brien wins the race to the hash marks. And so no change allowed for the Enforcers. Columbus, they got a pretty fresh unit out there. They'll keep them going. 12:37 left in period 3 and an offensive zone draw for the Dragons.
A very innocent looking play, and turns into a icing and a face-off in the Elmira zone.
Face-off coming to the right of Young. And a couple of false starts. Guys getting in early. Sargis tried to win it forward. Ended up bouncing back to the D, and O'Day has it for Fallis. Across. O'Brien, right circle, fires. Inadvertently blocked in front by Sargis. Elmira tries to chip it out off glass. They succeed. Mark Esri with the puck. He pushes that one to the middle, and now O'Day has it knocked away from him. Sargis tries to lay into the path of a player. Here's Everett Thompson, left circle with it. Thompson across. What a save, Rutledge! Knocked down with the glove hand. Blake Peavy thought he had that one easy, and Jared Rutledge comes up with a 5-star save.
Well, you were wondering if he was warm, and Rutledge obviously still warm from yesterday.
Keeping Columbus in this one. Elmira still up by 1 thanks to that dandy. 11:55 to go here in the third. Elmira skates this one up. It's Blake Peavy. It's Mitch Atkins. Atkins fires a shot. That one goes off the stick and looks like it caught Brody Duncan in the visor there. And he's holding on to his face. Looks like he'll be able to tough that one out. 11:48 to go here in the third. 3-2 Elmira. Would have been more if not for Jared Rutledge.
Absolutely, and I don't know if it was the puck or the follow through the stick. No penalty there, but Brody's a tough individual.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. It'll be Petrantonio going against Atkins. Tied up in the feet, and Columbus will win it with anticipation. Bondarenko gives it up over for Krupp. He'll shoot it into the zone, wide of the blocker hand on Young. Petrantonio all over Tucker's back, far side hash marks. It works its way out to the left point. Found by Brody Duncan, gets around a man, and we get a penalty called from the back official. Interference looks like was the signal given, and Ivan Bondarenko John with Mitch Atkins. I didn't see what happened there, Scott.
Atkins stuck his stick between Bondarenko's legs, and Bondarenko grabbed it and threw it out of there.
So Brody Duncan, who looked like he had a path towards the slot and try and get a shot on Joe Young, that gets blown dead by the back official calling interference against Bondarenko. 11:31 to go here in the third. 3-2 Enforcers. Second Houston Clinic penalty kill of the night for the River Dragons.
Yeah, they're always going to pick up the retaliatory penalty, and you can't be that obvious. I mean, shouldn't have put the stick there, but you can't grab it and throw it down the ice, which is what he did.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. Petrantonio tries to win it forward, held in at the right point by Girard. Girard at the center point, fires a shot, glove save made there by Rutledge. It's tied up, and now it'll be sent down the ice by Mangone. And that one, is that a penalty? Let's see, it goes out of play, and that puck is outside of the glassed area. And the Stripes are going to talk about this. Elmira seems adamant they have a 5-on-3 coming.
They should, because it didn't get touched.
And Mangone pleading his innocence, and he will lose that debate. 149, 5-on-3 Houston Clinic penalty kill coming up. Delay of game, the call on the puck out of play. And this, a crucial moment right now for the River Dragons if they want to salvage anything out of this game. 2 minutes up on the board against Mangone.
Yep.
2 minutes in the penalty box.
Face-off will come to the left of Jared Rutledge. Houston Clinic penalty kill remains on. Just got a lot more intense. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. Petrantonio against Shinkarik. Shinkarik wins it. Back to the right point, Patterson. That one knocks up off the stick of Petrantonio. And that one deflected. Goes out of play. No penalty, but we get a whistle. And an offensive zone draw again for Elmira to Rutledge's left. 145 left to go in the Bondarenko minor, 157 in the Mangone minor.
And you notice the Dragons are slowing everything down, and what you want to do is you want to be very deliberate when you're down 5-on-3. They're going to try and work what they call a triangle.
Petrantonio ties up with Shinkarik. Ruiz picks it out of feet. Right point,
nice
Patterson, and he could not settle that puck, and Petrantonio gets in front of him and shoots it down ice. 133 left to go in this 5-on-3. That's when Bondarenko will be out, and shortly after him will be Mangone. Here comes Shinkarik. Full head of speed as he hits the line, 3-on-3. Right wing side. Shinkarik lost an edge as Zemlichko was able to put a check on him there. Puck goes loose into the corner. Schultz was watching over its side of the net. Ruiz rims around, finds Jurich left point. Jurich overskated it, and Petrantonio backhand dumps it down the length.
Josh with a great job of being aggressive. Zach, he's able to ice it all the way down, kill more time off.
Gets a stick tap from his buddy Chase Follis as he takes his place now in the penalty killing role. Full unit on there now for the River Dragons. They make the change. Rimmed around, Tyler Jurich, left point with it. Goes D to D across, and that one got over the blue line for Glenn Patterson. More time killed off, 50 seconds left to go in this 5-on-3.
Yeah, Elmira helping us out there by not making good passes.
Here's Gravel, he comes in over the line, 4-on-3, right wing, stops it up top of the circles for Patterson. Patterson at the center point, now Jurich left point, one-timer, save made Rutledge, rebound loose, side of the net, Rutledge gets across, it's somewhere underneath all of that, and now O'Brien gets into it with Shinkarik. Somehow that puck stayed out. Elmira, a glorious chance. Good defense on the backside, and then Rutledge gets across and covers it up.
Listen, I give the youngster O'Brien there a lot of credit there. What he got by with, you see the same thing I saw?
Yeah, I did. 10:04 left to go here in the Victoryland third period. 34 seconds remain in the 5-on-3 Houston Clinic penalty kill. River Dragons have already killed off a minute plus of 5-on-3. Got to do so. They'll be back to full strength. Nothing else happening, barring 45 seconds from now.
Let's just say if that happened downtown on Broadway, he'd probably end up in a clink.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. Follis and Atkins. Atkins went down to a knee, was able to win it. Patterson has it right point. Puts it down at the hash marks. Found here by Elmira. Trying to skate it out of danger is Atkins. Plays it along the wall to Tucker.
It's interference.
From the left wing circle. Here's Jurich with it across. Patterson, one-timer save made by Rutledge. And the pad save goes up into the mesh and out of play. 15 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 26 seconds in Mangone's minor. 9:46 in the third. Still 3-2.
Peavy shoved the defenseman into our goaltender.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge.
And prevented him from chasing the puck here.
Atkins v. Follis. And a lot of stick waving and gesturing, and Follis will now take a breath and will reset this face-off. Follis and Atkins now pointing at each other. And Atkins will win that one, but it gets past Patterson at the right point, and the crowd reacts to that. 10 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. Jurich in front of the penalty boxes, lays it back to Patterson. Glenn Patterson skates this one ahead. 4-on-3 as he hits the line, left wing side. Patterson waved at, missed. Bondarenko out of the box trying to come help into the play, and this one will pop up into the scorer's table and go out of play. 7 seconds left in the Mangone minor. Smart play there by Bondarenko, because if he touches that puck while standing in the penalty box, it's technically an interference minor, Scott. So heads up play there to try and get involved, but not actually touch the puck.
Absolutely, it is. You're right. Smart young man, Russian, and we're glad to have him over here. He is from Moscow, but resides in Florida with his wife and his, right? Florida still?
Texas, I think.
Texas, you're right. I'm sorry. His wife and his baby girl.
Face-off at center, won by Elmira. 3 seconds left in the Mangone minor. Gravel checked into the corner. 2 seconds and 1. 5-on-3 killed, and Rutledge grabs that puck off of a shot. Save made. Mangone out. Penalty killed. 3 for 3 in the Houston Clinic penalty kill. Scott, that's got to be some momentum going to the Dragon side.
That's absolutely huge, and that's the best thing is that it's almost as good as a goal, because you got the momentum. You proved that, hey, we can go 5-on-3 and stop you. Now we just got to get the puck up and out of our.
Still need one, though. Dragons down 3-2 with 9:16 left to go in the third. False start, and getting waved out of this draw, Shinkarik. Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. Ruiz wins it. And now center point, a shot coming in from Gravel, blockered away by Rutledge and into the netting and out of play. 9:10 left to go here in the third. Elmira 3, Columbus 2.
Just got to get a win, got to get a break, got to get a bounce.
Elmira right now winning all the draws to keep Columbus pinned in deep. Face-off coming to the right of Rutledge. Tied up there in the feet. Shinkarik will win it. Ruiz trying to get that one to the middle. And now it'll be found here by Columbus. Here's Connor Fries with some speed, right wing side. Mac Jansen holds himself onside. Now he has the puck. Jansen a shot. Shrugged away there by Young. Top of the left circle. Firing one there was Zemlichka, and that one went wide. Schultz just able to hold it in. Right point. Down into the corner. Rims around behind the boards. Behind the net, and found by Jansen. Jansen, left wing hash. Gets it on a cycle to start up for Zemlichka. Zemlichka thought about the wraparound, uses the behind the net area, gets it to himself, firing it across the crease and wide. CJ Stubbs was looking for one there. Zemlichka held up in the corner boards, no call coming. Schultz finds this one across the crease, and Gravel first one to it. Now Stubbs across. Zemlichka, right circle, fires well wide of the blocker hand on Young. Schultz holds in, his shot deflected, and a bouncer just skitters wide of the glove hand. Walters shoves a man down. Stubbs finishes off his check on Walters. Crowd reacting to both. 8:08 to go here in the third. 3-2. Elmira still leads. Columbus looking for the equalizer on home ice. CJ Stubbs nearly stumbled over himself. Now he passes it over to Rutledge, and he will stick it over to Schultz. Back up for Stubbs. He can now get this one turned up ice, right wing side. Stubbs in over the line, 2-on-4. Columbus trying to change behind this. Stubbs put into the boards by Patterson. Pass loose in the circle, found by Atkins, but held in by Petrantonio only for a moment as it knocks out to the red line. Atkins had that one hop over a stick. He gives it back to Patterson, and down at the Columbus blue, it'll be found here by Kugler. 7:33 to go here in the third. Forcers 3, River Dragons 2. Krupp deflects this one into the zone. Near side corner, Patterson in on it there. Krupp finds it, far circle, and a pass across was behind Bondarenko. Brody Duncan fires a shot from the left circle. That one goes into the mesh and out of play. 7:21 to go in the third. Media timeout. 60 seconds in, we're back here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Landscaping in Fortson, Georgia is your go-to for all your landscaping needs. They are a quality company looking to build your next dream backyard and provide upscale, high-quality work, whether it is landscape installation, lighting, grading, or water drainage. CM Landscaping can get the job done. Give them a call at 205-955-3159. And don't forget to give them a like on Facebook, too. CM Landscaping, 205-955-3159.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Enforcers 3, River Dragons 2, 7:21 left to go here in the third. And a faceoff coming to the right of Joe Young. Columbus looking for one lane and got the firepower out there to do it. Can Elmira's defense hold up and try and even up this series? I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. It's been a fun one here on the Bounce Network, hasn't it, Scott?
It certainly has. Right now the puck's been bouncing, though, Elmira's way.
Here's George in front of his own bench trying to chip it around Brody Duncan, and he was able to get it away from him. But Duncan spin around and lost it to Atkins. Now it's bouncing between the bodies, and that one chipped into the Elmira bench by Bryce Martin. We'll get a neutral zone draw coming in front of the Elmira bench. 7:06 to go here in the third. Enforcers 3, Dragons 2.
Game time tomorrow, 4:05?
4:05 puck drop, 3:35 pregame show here on the network.
Tickets are available.
Civic Center box office and at Ticketmaster.com.
Go to the box office, you'll save money in Ticketmaster fees.
I was going to say anything.
Lots.
Any other sentences you want to try to get me to finish on you? I don't think so. I'm running out of material. Elmira with this puck in their own end. George spins around, but it's held into the zone. At the center point. Now it's played to the middle. Oh, it bounced around for a little bit, and Fallis had a stick tied up by Martin. Martin trying to get it out, held in left point for a moment by O'Brien. Now George gets around him, 2-on-1 if he hustles. Jurich, right wing circle, Spinorama pass, and that one was behind Tucker, couldn't do anything with it. Tucker, left circle to the middle. Jurich got a tip on that, and I think Rutledge had to make a save. That was in tight. Sargis finds this one, rimmed around the wall, and trying to collect it here is O'Day. Moves it up for MJ Graham. Graham takes his time, waits for reinforcements to come onto the ice. And it's found here by C.J. Stubbs. Stubbs had that one knock off the leg of an enforcer. Now he sends it into the zone for Sargis. Tries to deke around a man. MJ Graham couldn't find the loose puck. Down the ice it goes. Zemlichka off the bench on a defensive change is able to grab it. 6:05 to go here in the third. Still 3-2 Elmira.
The Dragons right now just need to get that one special break. A weird bounce, a turnover or something. Just not getting any kind of momentum.
Here's Elmira with Gerard. Sends this one into the zone. And it'll be collected here by Schultz. And we get a whistle.
I'm going to say offsides, and this one might go all the way down.
I got to be honest. I mean, Schultz was just carrying that one out of the zone. I didn't see any reason to call offsides. By the way, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, River Dragons Radio Network. Face-off coming here to the left of Joe Young. 5:47 to go here in the third. And the River Dragons tie up. Stubbs, a shot and a shoulder save made there by Young from in tight. Schultz put it through his legs, pass to Jansen, now over for Zemlichka, left point. Zemlichka down into the corner. That one went over Stubbs' stick, and it'll be found by the enforcers. Patterson tries to backhand that one out. He succeeds. Everett Thompson will eventually find it. Tied up in the legs, and now here comes Fries over for Stubbs, left wing. 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Stubbs circled out of that play, but now Zemlichka finds a loose one. Jansen left wing circle, trying to go to the middle for Fries, and it was a weak pass. Everett Thompson ahead, and here's Ortiz. Ortiz cherry picking to get a breakaway here. Fires on a glove save made by Rutledge. He gets finished off into the wall there by Schultz. Back the other way. Columbus is going to try and move this one up ice. C.J. Stubbs, right wing. Stubbs takes a check there from Shinkarik. Drops it back for Jansen. He gets it to himself in the corner. Stubbs, right wing hash, checked there by Shinkarik, and it rims around the boards. Ruiz slaps at it, held into the zone for a moment. Now a pass to the near wing, and J.T. Walters will have here for Elmira. 4:45 to go here in the third. Enforcers still lead 3-2. Up with this puck, left wing side. Here's Gravel, shot blockered away by Rutledge. Saw that one the whole way through some traffic. Petrantonio slows it up, lost it. Gravel, left wing circle, waits, and he's held up nicely there. Kugler, great defensive effort. Now here's Petrantonio. Kugler still going at it with Gravel behind the play. Petrantonio gets around a man, right circle, glove save made there by Young. Everything's dissipated behind the play. Columbus trying to get in on the forecheck here. JT Walters has it behind his own net. Petrantonio finishes him off. Here's Brody Duncan at his own line. 4:10 to go here in the third. Kugler bobbled it for a moment, now gets it ahead to Mangone. Mangone's into the zone, bottom of the circle, fires on that one, rippled the outside of the cage. Couple here in the Civic Center thought that one was in. Glove down by Brody Duncan. Sargis touches it, and that one's going to be a hand pass. 3:57 left to go here in the third. Enforcers 3, Dragons 2. Our eyes are going to be on Jared Rutledge here as the period dwindles down, Scott.
Yep, as you get down by a goal or two, you start thinking about pulling the goaltender for the extra attacker, give you more offense.
Face-off will come in front of the Elmira bench. Atkins won it, and the Enforcers have control. Patterson sends this one ahead, deflected into the zone by Tucker. Into the corner it goes. O'Brien will find this one, and now he looks to get the legs moving. O'Brien into the path of Graham. He ended up stepping on the puck, and that lost the momentum. Columbus quickly, though, gets it right back. O'Brien gets the motor turning. Over to MJ Graham, right wing side. He plays it into the corner. O'Brien first on it there. Boxes out a man. Loose side of the net there, and MJ Graham couldn't get a handle on it. With this puck comes Atkins. Atkins' pass was knocked away by Sargis back at the Columbus Blue. 3:20 left to go here in the third. Forcers 3, Dragons 2. Pass up ahead. Here's Chase Follis one-on-one with Patterson, and the pass knocked him off balance. Couldn't do anything with it. Now Jake Schultz has this back at the red line. He looks to move this one into the zone. A pass, right wing side, finds Zemlichka. Chips it to himself. Zemlichka along the goal line to the middle. Graham was tied up there. Good back check by Blake Peavy. This one sent down into the neutral zone. Zemlichka taps it. Schultz is able to find it off an Elmira stick. Penalty coming up here as Peavy trips up Jake Schultz. Rutledge trying to head to the bench. I don't think he realizes it yet. Now he does. Mac Jansen's into the zone, left wing side. Jansen rims this one around. Patterson's going to touch it. 2:40 left to go in the third, and a huge diverse power play coming up for the Dragons.
Absolutely a huge one, and a lazy penalty to take in a neutral zone. And I don't know why he's screaming at the linesman.
Tripping penalty called against Blake Peavy. 2:40 left to go here for the third period, and Dragons could use one in a bad way.
And instead of reaching for the puck there, all he had to do was take 2 strides, and he's right there, and he could pick it up. But instead, he got a little lazy, reached in for the puck, caused the player to turn over, and you're right, a huge face-off, huge play.
Face-off coming to the left of Young. Do you wonder if this gets down deep into the power play, will Rutledge go for a 6-on-4?
Why not?
Fries v. Shinkarik on the draw. Shinkarik wins it, but it's loose at the bottom of the circles. Now Elmira will chip it out to center. Zemlichka will settle it at the logo. Over for Schultz in front of the penalty boxes. Now a pass across. Here's Mac Jansen in over the line. He's held up there by Patterson. 2-on-2 battle. It's in the feet. Columbus able to work it out. Fries to Schultz, right circle. Pass across, and that one was read and sent down the ice by Tucker. Nice read there by the Elmira penalty kill. Now a long pass ahead. Stubbs sticked it out of the air. It bounced on him. Now here's Schultz into the zone. Right wing circle. Schultz trying to drive the net. Backhand, a save made. Stubbs fires from an acute angle. Another save made by Joe Young. And down the ice it goes. 2 minutes left in the third period. 1:20 remaining in the minor penalty to Peavy.
I think you got to start thinking about pulling him in about 20 seconds here, Zach.
Here's O'Day, far side circle, gets it over to Jansen, and now he turns this one up ice. Jansen gains the red, chips it into the left wing corner. Petrantonio on it first, gets in front of Martin. Petrantonio fights through a slash, and that one dumped down by Gino Mini. Rutledge will slow it up here. Ooh, that one got away from him, as that one takes a little bit of a speed boost around the net. Zemlichka lays this one back. 1:30 left to go here in the third. 50 seconds remaining in the diverse power play. Here's O'Brien. Gets it into the zone. Left wing circle. He stops it up. A pass back to the point. Now over to the top of the right circle. Petrantonio fires. Blocked by Essery in front. Petrantonio gains it at the red line. Now here's Bondarenko with it. Bondarenko trying to go through the middle, and that one knocked away by Mini. And down the ice it goes. Blocked away by O'Brien. O'Day has it in the neutral zone. Up ahead for Krupp. He's in on sides. Krupp had his stick knocked out there. And down the ice it goes again for Elmira. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty. 1 minute remaining in the victory land third period.
They don't even look like they're pulling, Jared. Why wouldn't you pull him?
Rutledge looking to the bench here. And now here comes The River Dragons on the near side boards. Bondarenko trying to move it ahead. Here's Zemlichka ahead. Zemlichka, Rutledge cheating out to the hash marks. Played into the zone by Schultz. Now here's Patterson. He tries to dump that one down. It will go down the ice. Rutledge stays firm in his crease, but Tucker's going to win this race, so no icing. Tucker with this right wing hash marks. Out of the box comes Peavy. Backhand score. Well, that will certainly ice it. 4-2. Enforcers take the lead, or extend their lead, with 33 seconds remaining in the period.
Yeah, that'll be the end of the game, and I don't know why we wouldn't have pulled Jared earlier.
33 seconds left to go in the third, and a murmur has gone over the crowd as the Enforcers will take 3 points tonight. And that will set up a heck of a game 3 come tomorrow. Scott, 4:05 puck drop here at the Civic Center. 4-2 Enforcers lead, as that one will all but seal it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we didn't show up for the whole 60 minutes of the hockey game, and we're going to have to figure out what to do tomorrow.
Fallis had it in the zone, knocked away from him. And down the ice it goes. Gravel chips into the zone, right wing corner. 18 seconds left to go in the third. Brody Duncan, far side circle, sends it ahead to Mangone. Columbus still rushing, trying to get one here late. Right wing circle with it. Here's Duncan, trying to play it down deeper into the corner. Finds Fallis, pass deflected away by Elmira. 3 seconds left in the period. To the high slot, Duncan looks, waits, and pulls the trigger, and a save made. Oh, and Duncan wants to go at JT Walters, as that one was fired pretty much right at the horn. Elmira didn't like it. Kugler's shoving in at Ruiz. And boy, oh boy, remember these two teams play on Sunday. Duncan's already got his gloves off. He wants to go with Walters.
Listen, there's no love lost for Walters. He's been a target of several teams, and now including the River Dragons.
Garrett Sargis getting involved here. Chase Fallis now talking with JT Walters too. And I mean, there is something to say, Scott. The Enforcers are upset because they thought that puck was fired late. For me, I mean, that was pretty close to bang bang, end of the, third period. You hear the horn go just as he's firing it. I mean, not much you can do. And Joe Young was ready. He made the glove save. Everyone's still paying attention. So, I don't really know what more there is, but it did cause a bit of a fracas. And that's the end of that. Elmira skates off victorious. 4-2 winners here at the Civic Center. They'll take all 3 points and set up a fun one come Sunday.
Yeah, they are, and and I think I hope we get a different officiating crew in here. They're not going to blame them for the loss at all. We lost because the better team won, but I will blame them for this thing getting out of control. We're lucky nobody got hurt.
Columbus skates off the ice, and the Elmira Enforcers skate off 3 points heavier on their standings total. Let's take a break. When we come back, we have the postgame show coming up after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it. Baseball is back. The Columbus Chatahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chatahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
It's time for the post-game show on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Tonight's show is brought to you by Express Printing, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Impact Performance RX, and P&B Broadcasting. Now with a recap of tonight's action, here's Zach DeBozart.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center, River Dragons fall to the Elmira Enforcers by a score of 4-2. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, certainly an entertaining night, but not the way the River Dragons wanted to see this one go down. They had the power play late, lots of chances, but those goaltenders coming in cold in the third period, they each let one in. Then all of a sudden you realize how good of a goaltender Joe Young is to come in pretty much on a moment's notice like that and secure the win for the Enforcers after all the shots he faced in that third.
Yeah, and again, I don't think goaltending has at all been any kind of focal point. I mean, both of them played well. The original two guys, both who got in a fight and got thrown out, and then the guys afterwards did a nice job too. So it was, goaltending wasn't the issue. The bad officiating wasn't the issue. The issue was just that the River Dragons couldn't finish and play a full 60 minutes.
And Elmira certainly came to play in this one compared to their effort last night, Scott. I mean, you have to start, I guess with the goaltending, Dylan Kelly, but for me, it just started on the back end. The defense looked very comfortable for Elmira. That allowed them to keep setting up rush after rush and really hem the River Dragons back, and hard to generate offense and create chances when you don't have the puck. Elmira's puck-moving defenseman, I thought, did very well tonight.
Absolutely. I thought last night we had found the kink in their armor there, but apparently not. And so, you know what? Take your hats off to Elmira. They're a good hockey team when you got a 4-team league. They're not the worst hockey team. In fact, they were in first. We were chasing them for a while. I don't know where we're at now. We're probably pretty close to them. And of course, the other news out of town is I know Carolina was winning big too. So the teams that stuck with made changes, those teams are starting to gel together. The players are starting to gel together, creating more offense and creating more opportunities, and that's what wins hockey games.
Elmira 4, Columbus 2 here from the Civic Center. The Enforcers take all 3 points, and with that, sets up a heck of a rubber match on Sunday. 4:05 puck drop here from the Civic Center, 3:35 puck drop on the radio network and on the YouTube page for our folks here at Bounce WTVM 9.2. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game. Next time we're going to be on television. That's next Saturday night. We're on the Big Dog Scott WTVM 9.1 against the Carolina Thunderbirds. You thought these games got rowdy. I mean, imagine the Southern rivalry coming to prime time over the air television stations.
With both teams having success, too. So I think that one's going to be one you won't want to miss.
For sure. By the way, 3 stars of the game is chosen here in the arena. Star number 3 went to Elmira's Brandon Tucker. He got that late goal. Not an empty netter, but, it was a heck of a shot from the short side. Made it 4-2 and sealed the win for Elmira. Star number 2 went to Columbus's Garrett Sargis. Star number 1 went to Alexis Gerard. Scott, I'd been kind of calling his name all night. He had 3 assists. He just had a heck of a game, and for me, embodied again that Elmira defense that really seemed to push them forward, keep the puck away from the River Dragons, and cause the scoreline to go the way it did.
Absolutely. You're 100% correct. And so, you know what? Forget about tonight. Let's move forward and let's think about a win tomorrow.
All right. Well, with that, that'll sign off our television coverage for tonight's game. Hope everybody enjoyed the presentation. For those of you on YouTube and on the radio network, stick around because after this break, we're going to continue with tonight's post-game show. Elmira 4, Columbus 2, signing off on television, but we'll be right back on radio and YouTube. Thanks so much for listening in, TV audience. We hope you had a great time. And again, we'll see you Saturday, WTVM 9.1 against the Carolina Thunderbirds. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm Zach. He's Scott. Again, signing off on TV. But for the rest of you, we'll be right back after this. This is Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Looking Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around. And they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center on the postgame show, River Dragons 4, River Dragons 2, Enforcers 4. Snaps a 6-game winning streak. Not too many times we've lost in this building here. In fact, this is the first time tonight, Scott, so got myself a little confused. Enforcers 4.
First time tonight or first time this year?
Yeah, whatever. Enforcers 4, River Dragons 2. We're off of TV, so, we can make mistakes and everyone's like, oh, whatever.
We can start swearing, right?
No, we can't. Easy. But you can. I've seen you've already started to take off your pants, though. So
pants are off, ties off. Listen, I love the radio.
Yeah,
I don't care too much for that YouTube thing, but I like the radio, so I'm glad to be back home.
Enforcers 4, River Dragons 2. Elmira takes all 3 points tonight and sets up a big Game 3 Sunday night, 4:05 puck drop here in the Civic Center, 3:35 pregame on the network. Scott, I mean, we talked about it quite a bit here, but just Elmira, they look like a different team, and this is the team we expected to see because when you go back to late February, these teams split the series. We knew it was going to be competitive. Columbus getting those 3 points in the dominating fashion that they did, great, but you knew that wasn't going to be the end of it, and Elmira definitely showed up today, and you got to give them credit.
No, I think this is exactly the team we expected to see. Elmira, you know what? They take advantage of you, and if you don't play smart, they're going to bury the puck in the back of the net.
Let's take a quick peek around the FPHL. We had one other game in action. They should be just starting up the third period, the Carolina Thunderbirds and the Port Huron Prowlers. Last check, it was 5-0 through 1. Still 5-0 through 2. No scoring in that second period of play. The Port Huron Prowlers starting to wake up, too. 13-11. They actually led in shots that period, but still have yet to find the back of the net. Trying to see who's in net for the Thunderbirds, because if it's Chris Paulin, he's been doing this against his former team. If it's Nick Modica, that's just to expect.
Paulin.
It is Paulin. Look at that. So against his former team right now, pitching a 40-minute shutout. Again, 5-0, Carolina leads. SPHL, Pensacola Ice Flyers are the fifth wheel tonight. Huntsville 4, Macon 1. That's your final from Central Georgia. Birmingham up 2-0 on the Knoxville Ice Bears. They're about midway through the second period there. Let's take a quick check into that game, see if CJ Hayes has anything on the board. He does not, and in fact, he's actually not in the lineup tonight, so must be rotated out there for Craig Simchuk's guys in Birmingham.
Just not a good night for Georgia hockey clubs, huh?
Yeah, it's not. In the ECHL, well, there's no Georgia hockey clubs in the ECHL this year, but let's see what's going on in the South. South Carolina defeats Fort Wayne 5-1 because you
sure wasn't Fort Worth?
No, you called me on that last post game and I made sure. Orlando leading Jacksonville 3-1 in the late stages of the third period there. Greenville up 2-1 on Florida as well, late stages of the third in that one.
Have you been to Greenville?
I have, actually. Very nice place. Went to a concert there in an outdoor coliseum. Do you remember concerts, Scott? That was a nice time, wasn't it?
Wasn't that back in the year 2019?
That was, in fact, 2019. It was crazy long time ago. Carolina's up 2-1 on the Columbus Blue Jackets. 4:13 to go in the third. Tampa Bay beats Chicago 4-1. Florida shuts out Nashville 2-0. That's a Southern Hockey scoreboard. Let's take another break. When we come back, we conclude tonight's post-game show with a look ahead to Sunday afternoon here in the Civic Center on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network. Podcast Network.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
Back here at the Civic Center, River Dragons fall to the Enforcers by a score of 4-2. Elmira evens up the weekend series as we get ready for Sunday night action here at the Civic Center. 4:05 puck drop, 3:35 pregame show on the network. Scott, remember at the end of Friday, we saw JT Walters trip up Nick Mangone behind the play, and there's a lot to do about that, and all of a sudden it boiled over into this. Now, with everything that happened here, does it compound further and it just become even more of a mess? Or because both of these teams have 3 points and obviously they're fighting at the top of the standings, we're going to see good hockey somewhere in the middle? I mean, what do we even expect? Because this is going to be entertaining for sure.
Well, listen, when when you're cooking at home and let's say spaghetti, for example, and it boils over, I mean, you hear the big psh, and everything kind of calms down. I think the goalie fight tonight did that. I mean, there wasn't a lot of garbage in the third period, as much as I would expect it. I think, to be honest with you, it's gonna. I hope the league reviews who they send in tomorrow, because I think if the guys come out and call penalties early and set the tone that skilled hockey is gonna get to play tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a fantastic hockey game. If they don't, and the clutch and grab's allowed to go, I think it's gonna get pretty ugly pretty quick, because it's 3 games in 3 days, and guys are just going to get sick of it. At some point, you just get tired of it, and that's when you let your guard down and your fist up.
Was that also a peek into the Scott Brand household tonight? Spaghetti's on the dinner menu.
You know what? It's 9:30. The nice part is a guy who's smart scheduled a 6:30 start, so I'll be home in bed by 10, so I can get some sleep, so I can get up tomorrow, go to church, go to my Waffle House, and then be here early for the early afternoon tilt.
4:05 puck drop here at the Civic Center. 3:35 pregame show. Tickets available, Civic Center box office and on Ticketmaster.com. One more time, your 3 stars of the game tonight. Alexis Girard, star number 1. St. Bruno, Quebec native, had 3 assists in a 4-2 win. Garrett Sarr just picks up star number 2 for your River Dragons. Star number 3 picking up that ceiling goal. That was Brandon Tucker. Lot to say, lot to get ready for as we look forward to the Burger King pregame show tomorrow night. Scott, anything you want to leave the fans with?
Was that 2 out of 3 guys from the other team got picked as stars?
Yes, it was.
You know where that never happened? Anywhere else.
Well, what can you say? Anyways, that'll do it for us here. Big thanks to Chris McGuire and Stephen Pierce running things behind the scenes. Jamie Udet running the social media for the team. Of course, to you, Scott Brand, my partner in crime, not only here on the radio but on television tonight. And big thanks to the crew back there at WTVM, Bounce, Aaron Lee, and all the guys. They did a phenomenal job helping us put this together. And I can't wait. Next week, we're on the big dog, Scott. WTVM 9.1 against the Carolina Thunderbirds. If we got a goalie fight in this one, what are we going to get against Carolina, I wonder?
Should be a lot of fun. I won't be on that one. Apparently, we haven't come to a contract negotiation.
Well, we'll have to talk about it this week, I guess. I'm Zach DeBozart. One more time, your final score. Elmira 4, Columbus 2. We'll see you tomorrow on the Columbus River Dragons